6 o'clock on the nose. That means we got to start this ding-dang show. JKJ in the morning, broadcasting live out of Lone Tree, Colorado. We are live and local. You can follow us on YouTube. Just search Mix 100 Denver. Looks like Katy Cat's adjusting the cameras right now. Hi, everybody. Am I centered, Katy?
Yeah, you're good.
Am I centered in the frame? How's the lighting? Is everything good?
You can see your Street Fighter t-shirt.
Got my Street Fighter tee on today. That's right.
Yes.
My wife hates this t-shirt. So I like to wear it to annoy her. She's like, you look like a dork. I was like, I know.
She would probably love
that's
mine,
the point.
though.
It's the charm of it. Yes, that's the point, is to look like a dork.
Yeah.
Anyway, our live feed on YouTube is brought to you by our good friends at Safeway. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Fast 5 will be coming up at 7:30 today with some more concert tickets. We'll do Halsey and The Weeknd today. Little double whammy for our winner of Fast 5. What's up, my little Jack and Cokes?
Oh, happy Wednesday.
What's going on there?
Well,
Long
yeah.
Island. I don't know. I just... What's a drink? What's a drink? What's a drink?
Quick. My little Bloody Mary. This whole, I announced to you guys a couple weeks ago, I'm not drinking for a while. No drinking. Not drinking. I'm going to be healthy. And since then, I've drank about 7 times.
Jeez.
So how's it going?
What's going on
It's
at
not
home,
going
buddy?
so good. No, well, again, we had people in from Iowa last night, and we grilled, and we had, queso dip and munchies and burgers and, the whole nine. And, what comes along with that? And people from Iowa drinking.
Yep.
A lot of drinking. So we, cracked open a couple cold ones last night. And Nicole was making this drink that she likes. There's 2 different ones that she likes. It's Fireball and Dr. Pepper.
Oh, my
Ooh, a little dirty
gosh.
Dr. Pepper.
It's pretty darn tasty.
Yeah.
And then she's on board with this stuff. It's like a coconut rum, and it's called Rum Haven. And it's
I
kind
know
of
what that is,
light.
yeah.
It's made with coconut water, Rum Haven, and Diet Coke. And I'm telling you what, guys, a couple of those, you're feeling pretty darn good.
Oh, my goodness.
But it was a good night last night. We had Nick Nack's side, her aunt and uncle, and my mother-in-law over, and just, kind of caught up a little bit and really enjoyed their company. A couple of my most favorite people on the planet.
Oh.
Uncle Tony and Aunt Lee.
Love that.
Yeah, and the kids were excited to see him. And it's funny, we're in about a month and a half, we're going to turn around and go see them in Iowa. And it's been a few years since we've been out there, so we're excited. They got a new house and all that, so we're going to go see them.
Yeah.
Did the
Is
weather
this-
hold-
Sweat
sorry,
and the
Katie.
humidity.
Is this the family that you brought to the studio once before? I have met this family.
Is.
I have
So
met
you've
this
met them.
family.
Yes, you were here.
They are,
Yeah.
I got to see them all of 60 to 90 seconds.
Right,
They were
right.
fabulous.
It's funny. You were like the topic of a lot of conversation last night. Like, tell us about Katy. What's Katie's story? What's her backstory?
She talks a lot.
Yeah.
That's right, what he said. She's got a lot of things to say.
We were
Yeah.
listening on the way in.
I
and
pretty
wow.
much said, yeah, she wears me out. She's exhausting, and I can't wait to leave the studio every day.
She's like a toddler.
That's Katy in a nutshell. She's like a toddler.
Oh, you're
She
so
doesn't
sweet.
shut up. She's always eating crappy food.
Yeah,
And she's always got her hand down the back of her pants.
You're just lucky you don't have to change me.
That's Katy in a nutshell. But it was a really, really good night. And you know what? I appreciate them because they looked at their watch last night and it was 7 o'clock and they go, well, we're done.
Oh.
You have to get up
Yay!
early?
God bless
We
them.
are leaving.
What?
And when they left and drove off, I looked at Nicole and I was like, how courteous are they?
Right?
That's awesome.
They are good people.
No one ever
Nobody-
does that. Nobody.
Nobody.
Does
Well,
that.
Nobody.
Nicole's mom would have sat there till 2 a.m., because she's got nothing else to do. But they looked at their watch and was like, 7. Jeremy, what time do you get up? Okay, we're out of here. Let's pack things up.
Wow.
So courteous. I was like, now that's what I'm talking about.
The
You come over,
awareness.
you catch up, you have a good time, and then you leave.
Yeah. Well, they're here all week, you said, so they've got time to catch up.
Well,
right?
no, this is the only day we're seeing them. They're going to a Red Rocks
Oh.
concert and doing some things with some other friends, and then they're going to bounce. So it was just last night that we were going to see them.
But you'll see them again soon in Iowa.
We'll be
so
out in
you'll
Iowa
be
seeing
good.
'em.
Okay.
We'll be out in the fields plucking some corn together.
You said
There you
Lee and Tony, right?
Yeah.
Hi, Lee and Tony.
Oh, they're the best.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Josh had an incident last night. It sounds like in a parking lot.
Yeah.
Did you almost come to blows?
I wanted to, man. I was not happy. So I went to a little restaurant last night for dinner, and as I was leaving the restaurant, I could see where my car was parked, and there was a lady next to it who was getting something out of the backseat of her car. I couldn't tell what it was, but she was bumping into her car door, which was then just ramming my car.
Oh, she was hitting your car.
Yeah,
Thump,
she was
thump,
door dinging
thump,
the
thump.
crap out of my car. Like, I'm talking like 5 or 6 times. So I'm at the point where I'm walking up to it, and I'm like pretty upset. I'm pretty mad. And I'm like, do I confront her or just go to my car? So I went to confront her. I've never done this before, but I went to her and I was like, hey, you are hitting my car repeatedly. And she denied it at first. And she was like, no, I didn't. And I was like, yeah, you did. I just walked up and saw the entire thing. And I pointed it out and I showed her and I was like, this is what you just did to my car. And so she was like, oh, I'm sorry. But like, what do you do in that instance? Like, she's not going to pay for anything.
I know. How do you?
And if
I
there's
was
no
so
damage, like you almost want to take her door. Was your like truck dirty? Like where you could open the door and see like right where it had been.
Oh,
hitting
right
it?
where it hit. Yeah.
And you're like, hello.
That's what I showed her. I was like, that's the ding you just did. That's the door ding right there. And I wanted to like wait till she left and then open my like passenger door and just as hard as I can open it.
Wham.
But I was like, no, like it's fine. Don't do that. Everything's fine.
Eye for an eye.
But no, seriously, when you see someone doing that, I like started seeing red as I'm walking up towards her. I'm like, you don't do that to my car.
Oh,
It's just common courtesy. Like, I never open my doors wide enough to where I'm hitting other cars.
Yeah, that's something I
same.
always absolutely. Every time you get out of the car, you make sure
Yes.
you are not within dinging distance.
Well, like I've
of
got
the
a big
car.
truck. Like it is hard to find parking spots that you're not, pretty close to other people's
Yeah.
cars. And so I'm always like, sometimes I'm doing the whole thing where I'm like, suck it in and like squeeze through the
Yeah.
crack in my door and all. Like I'm so courteous to other people, and yet I just walk up on someone door dinging 5 or 6 times the crap out of my car.
Well,
and then to deny it.
Yeah.
I straight up go, no, I didn't. I was like, yeah, you
So-
did.
and rarely do you see someone do it. Usually you just come out and you
pissed.
see a mark on your car. You're
Yeah.
like, when did that happen?
I may or may not have hit the back of a truck pushing a cart through a couple cars the other day. Like a cart,
Jeremy.
that's the Sam's Club's carts are so wide.
They're big.
And I was squeaking, as slow as I could in between the rear bumper and the front of somebody's car, trying to get through, and it hit the bumper of the guy's truck.
And you did.
And I
nothing.
looked. I was like, did anything happen? And we were in the clear. It was fine. But then you immediately do that thing where you look up at the window and like, is he sitting in there?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the
this
worst.
could be an issue.
I hit a Harley with my water bottle, and that was hard because it was ding.
Oh, yeah.
It was and then it was vibrating for forever, and I'm like, stop it.
As long as the bike didn't fall over,
I
you should
know,
be good,
but
right?
Still, those because they take good care, and they're watching out
Don't
the
be
window.
touching my hog.
I know. It's the
Oh,
last
they
thing
have
I
like
need
that
is some-
sixth sense where
Yes.
someone's near my bike. Who's near it?
Don't need
Who's
an
near my
angry
bike?
He's in a
biker.
barn. It's like, what?
Yeah,
No,
I
seriously.
know.
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. And then my luck, one would fall and it would knock all the
All
other
the other
ones
ones.
down, and then I'd have a bunch of angry bikers
Well,
coming at me.
your bottle's heavy duty. Did you?
It is.
Did you do any damage?
I
to
don't
it or
know.
no?
I
You didn't
just
look?
Ran. I was like,
Katie, does that
Ding.
surprise you?
No.
No,
Run.
she's like, I'm out.
Are you
Again,
serious?
I was afraid of
Scampered
the
off.
angry bikers.
Okay,
I
but
ran. Woo.
That's a good way to meet a man, though, Katie.
Oh, you think I should just go?
I'm so sorry.
My mistake, but your
I'm
chrome
so
is so
sorry.
shiny.
What kind of bike's that? A Yamaha? Then he'll
Would you
hit
ever
me
want to
again.
be a little backpack?
No.
You know the one that rides
Is
on the
that
back?
what they call
They call 'em a
them?
backpack, yeah.
Absolutely not.
You
I
ride
don't
on the
wanna
back
be
of a
a
no?
backpack.
Oh,
That
that's not you?
sounds very degrading.
That does sound degrading.
No, oh my, no, that's
like-
like the slang. It's not. It's just you ride on the back
I've
of a
never heard
the
of
motorcycle.
back
it
of
before.
someone's. Yeah, so you hold on to them
You're the
like
little
you're a
backpack.
backpack.
That's not
Did you
degrading.
just
That's
make
what you-
that up?
I've
No,
never
I feel
heard
like he just made that
I
up.
That's
know.
what you call them. You
Well, look at us.
backpack.
We're gonna learn today, Jer.
No, I'm serious.
backpack.
It's you're a little backpack.
Huh.
You just ride on the back of them.
That's very interesting.
Come on, little lady, you're my backpack tonight.
Jared, you could be a backpack too.
I don't
buddy.
want to be a
I don't wanna
backpack.
be- Don't
not
put anything in
degrading.
me. No.
No, you
It does
find yourself
sound
a guy
little
with a
degrading.
chopper. No, ask the bike
So
community,
adamant.
Jeremy.
No.
No.
It's a big backpack.
If you're
It's
a
good to be
biker,
a
call right
backpack.
now. Is that a term? 303-691-1649. You really call the little lady on the back a
Well, it
backpack?
doesn't. Yeah. all right, yes. Yes.
Or
you
the
do.
fella?
Or the fella.
Or Jer Bear
the
on the
fella.
back,
Jer Bear.
Yeah.
wrapping his arms around your hips.
We need confirmation. We need backpack confirmation.
Slow down, you're going too fast. Shut up, backpack.
See?
Hang on tighter.
There you go.
Oh, my God.
You learn something new every day.
I think you make things up every day.
No.
All right, there's your update. That's what we did last night, guys. We've got the Mile High Hype Report coming up here in a few minutes. We'll talk about a very bad dog sitter, a big Nintendo issue this morning, and happy mushrooms. Whee!
Yay!
We'll do that and more coming up with JKJ. It's traffic time. Let's see if there's any bikers on the road. Denver's best music. It's Mix 100, Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. The JKJ show is driven by Groove Subaru. We are super excited to be partnered with them now. They're going to be sponsoring the show from here on out, and we couldn't ask for a better company, a better brand, so we're super excited about that. And I'm not going to lie, the old 2025 Outback with that wilderness package is looking pretty banging.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying. I saw one in the parking lot the other day. I was like, oh, how you doing, Outback?
I know. And they look so good in the mountains, too. Like, when you see one at the mountain background, it's like, you belong here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We pride ourselves on being live and local here at Mix 100 and with the JKJ show. And what a better partner. I mean, what a great partner to be partnered with Subaru, like truly an iconic Colorado vehicle, too.
Yeah.
So a big thank you to Groove Subaru for sponsoring this here show. We appreciate you guys so darn much. I guess it's about time to dive into our little Mile High Hype report. I want to welcome everybody to National Fishing Day. You guys want to go out and drown some worms today?
Yeah.
Love it.
Do you love fishing?
I used to like it a lot more when I was younger. Now that I'm grown and stuff, it just I don't
You don't
do
go
it
out
as
there
much. But
with your little tackle box?
in the summer, we used to go on this bridge down by 6 Mile Bay and just fish all day long. Like, we'd bring our sandwiches out there all day long. We'd be out there fishing. So there's not much to do in North Dakota.
Yeah, put a little
Fishing is
sandwich in your pocket.
Yeah, fishing is one of the things that you can do.
Yeah.
And yay,
We grew
National
up fishing
Day.
so much.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, up in the hills and camping, and that's when I discovered I was allergic to freshwater fish.
Oh,
no.
Growing up in the family trailer overnight. And so no more trout for Jer Bear.
Poor you. Oh, that sucks.
Stinks.
So yeah.
My first little fishing rod was a little Mickey Mouse pole. It was a little Mickey pole, and I would catch the little trout there. It was fun, man. Yeah, it was a good
I could
time.
see you still using that.
I still have it. Oh, yeah. No, that's the one I
Probably just as tall as that
That's
pole,
the
aren't
one
you?
I use.
That's the one. Today is also National Splurge Day. I'm going to splurge. What would you guys splurge on?
Probably food. Mine would
Food?
be food every day.
Legos.
Yeah.
Legos for me.
Legos is pretty good. Yeah, I'd probably tag along with you, Josh. Some sort of
Some He-Man
Toy.
stuff, little Masters
He-Man.
Universe.
I
right
got-
there.
There's
toy.
about 15 of them sitting in my cart on Amazon that I haven't pulled the trigger on. So, yeah. So go out and splurge today. Splurge, splurge, splurge. Netflix is in the early stages of developing a reboot of a classic TV series called Land of the Lost. Originally premiered back in '74, and it was only on for a few seasons, but I remember watching reruns of Land of the Lost when I was a kid back in
Yeah.
the 80s. Here's the little... Yeah! One of the cheesiest intros ever.
Right?
I like the banjo.
Oh my gosh.
The screaming.
You guys want the chorus, don't you?
Little.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Here's a taste.
There it is.
Of the lost. Ah!
Oh, wow.
I bet those graphics were amazing.
Oh, I know. It was.
the cheesiest intro with the worst graphics of all time. And it's just so funny to watch it now, like how incredibly low budget and primitive
Oh, absolutely.
was this TV series.
You know,
But
it's
anyway, they're bringing it back, Katy.
Listening to that intro, though, that music, it's like how crazy how it ignites those memories. Like, I haven't heard that song in probably 20, 25 years, but it brings it right back.
With the little
It's like-
claymation
the
dinosaur.
claymation, that's what I was just going to, like, all of it.
What
Oh
they
my
should
gosh.
do,
So
they
stupid.
should keep the same intro.
Yeah,
they should just bring it back
absolutely.
exactly
Yes.
how it is.
They rebooted this as a movie a few years ago, and Will Ferrell was in it.
Oh, that's I saw that.
Yeah, so that was the first reboot, but I guess they're bringing it back as a series, so I'm kind of excited about that. And then how about bringing things back after 14 years? Another Harold and Kumar movie?
Oh gosh.
Where are they going this time?
What are they taking on this time?
They went to White Castle.
Doesn't
They
say.
Oh.
Yeah, they went to White Castle. They went to Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah,
they
they
had a
go all
3D
over.
Christmas. Yeah. Do we need this?
I think they're funny. But
Do you? I've never seen one of these.
I'm a big
really?
fan of just dumb, funny movies. Like, I don't want to put a whole lot of, I don't want to have to think.
Yeah.
I just want to sit and laugh. And they are the kings of that.
Okay.
Just make me
I
laugh.
like that kind of stuff too,
I do
so maybe I
too.
should check them
Yeah,
out.
they are funny. It's kind of a bunch of hippie stoner humor.
Well, it's kind of
Oh,
like,
little bit.
yeah,
that
like,
gets
It
a
is.
little old.
It
but-
is. Yeah. So, but again, if you're not trying to fire any brain cells off, then this is the movie for you.
I can see why this is right
this
up your
is the
alley.
movie for you. I'm just saying.
See why this is perfect
Not a whole
for
lot
you.
of energy on your part. You just laugh. It's a good time.
Perfect for you, Katie.
Yes,
Perfect.
You get me.
I'll give you one more thing. We now know the dumb name of Megan Fox's baby and MGK's baby.
Dude,
you know it's
Saga Blade
dumb.
Fox Baker.
What the heck?
Because his real name is Colson Baker.
Colson Baker,
Oh,
so
I
that
was
makes
like, what's
So
sense.
Saga
Baker.
Blade Fox
Megan
Baker.
Fox and
Saga Blade. I mean,
Star
it sounds
Wars
like a
Saga
Mortal Kombat
Knife blade.
character. Yeah.
I don't. That was so many words.
Bro, do his
That poor
parents hate
child.
him? Is it a girl? I can't even tell. Saga Blade, is that a boy or a girl?
It's a little girl they
It's a
had,
girl.
right?
It's a girl,
Yeah,
okay.
they had a little
Saga.
girl.
Oh, that poor
I
child.
just
Yeah.
don't understand
No.
it, but you know,
It wouldn't have been my
I'm
first
sure they're
choice.
super happy with the new
Wouldn't
baby.
have been my first choice.
Or
With
second.
baby
or
Saga
third.
Nana.
Yeah.
I don't like that. That doesn't. See, that doesn't even sound
it
good.
doesn't. that's a first.
All right, Katie, what else you got?
Okay, well, the big news from yesterday, what the hail, right? Oh my gosh, some spots got hit by that crazy hail. We had somebody text in a picture. The hail at their house was the size of a lemon.
Yeah.
So it was
Couple
just,
pictures. We threw them up on our Facebook if you want to see them
Yeah.
from yesterday. If you love looking at pictures of hail.
Oh, but these pictures were crazy from yesterday, and Milliken really getting a lot of it. Residents there were saying it was pretty scary.
Yeah, she was spot on.
She
That's a great
she
interview.
said
She
all the
okay?
words
Was that from
I
Channel
was
9?
going to say. I believe that was Channel 7.
Channel 7,
that
all
got
right. Well,
that
thank you,
one.
Channel
but
7.
Thank you, Channel 7. Absolutely. But yeah, I mean, and it was crazy how it like hit very, very extremely in some spots, and then like down by me, it was just a lot of rain.
Same.
But,
I didn't
you
get
know,
anything.
Yeah, not. And then at one point yesterday, because they said we were supposed to have stuff roll through from 2 to 4, so I was ready for it. Right, I was
Nothing.
ready for
I got
this stuff to
nothing.
come. I got nothing. It started to rain, and one little piece of hail, like the size
Dink.
of a pea, hit my
Came
deck.
down and hit you right in the eye.
Oh,
You're like,
no.
oh,
I got
what are the
freaked out.
odds?
I was like running through
Ah.
my house, grabbing all the blankets to go put them on my car. Because I just
Ow.
learned yesterday you could put blankets
Yep.
on your car to protect it. But yeah, so but there's nothing. There was nothing. It was that overnight hail that really took people
Yep,
by
that's
surprise.
right.
Oh, hopefully it didn't do too much damage to you
Where
out
you
there.
live, yeah.
You out there. We have a restaurant in Boulder that was named Outstanding Restaurant by the James Beard
Are you
Foundation
serial?
Monday night. Fresca Food and Wine. They're off 18th and Pearl Street.
Let me look them up.
Yeah, so they actually were given a Michelin star in 2023 and 2 James Beard Awards in 2013
Wow.
and 2019. So this place
This place looks
gotten the
fancy.
accolades, and it's like
They've got a wall of wine. You know when you walk in and they've
Oh,
got the
yeah.
wall of wine, you
You know.
know that
Fancy,
that
huh?
steak is going to be an $80 steak.
That's bougie. Well,
That's
and
when
they're
you
like
know.
Italian, but very like from very fresh Italian cuisine is what they specialize in. So much so
Good
that
presentation.
it's like, oh, their presentation is so pretty. But they also
I
like
don't
take
know.
from harvest, so it's straight from the ground onto the plate. Like,
Really?
they do a lot
They
of.
pull
that
the carrot
stuff.
right out of the
They
ground and
do.
put it on your plate.
Brush it off. And
Okay, so
right there on
their
the
cocktails
plate.
look absolutely
$20.
incredible. Their portion sizes look a little small for me.
Yeah, well,
You get
that's
like
fine
2
dining.
kernels of corn
Yeah,
with some drizzle around it.
that's what you get.
But I will say, it looks like a great date night.
Yeah.
That's a date night spot.
I think it looks beautiful, beautiful, and I
Yeah.
love Italian food. So go show them
Oh
some
my God,
love.
their drinks look awesome.
Yes,
Okay.
and that
All
wall
right.
of wine. Go
All
get
right.
it. Again, Frasca Food and Wine in Boulder. How about that Nintendo Switch heist? Ooh, sheriff's office was called. Well, at the Love's truck stop in Bennett. So a lot of consoles were stolen. I believe we have some audio on that as well.
There you go. Jeez.
Looks like I'm getting me a
the
Nintendo
coin.
Switch half off, baby.
Right? Oh my gosh! Yeah, a lot of coin.
Money, a lot of coin.
Actually, they say it's estimated to be over 1.4 million when you take everything into consideration. But
It's a theft.
It really is. That's a felony. Is what it is.
How
So-
did they know it was in that particular truck? I wonder if they had been
Exactly.
tracking it somehow.
And again, that's why
Very
they're calling
sophisticated operation, maybe.
it a heist. Yeah, because there's definitely some planning involved. There's no way they just picked off that one truck.
Nope.
And there just happened to be $1.4 million of cargo
And how
sitting
did
inside.
they unload it so quickly and get away and nobody knows?
The
Oh,
truck
yeah.
driver was in on it.
It was
he
planned.
had to have
Ooh,
been in on it.
Josh.
He's just like, I don't know how that stuff got out there. Like, come on. He
That's a
parked
true
there for
crime
a while.
twist right there. Like,
in on
I
it.
like that though. Ooh,
That's a quick way to get yourself sued.
juicy.
Yeah.
This is all speculation from
Juicy.
Josh
Allegedly.
here on the morning show.
Allegedly. That's why we say allegedly.
Allegedly.
Hopefully they get some of that back though. Hey, you know what is good news for Colorado? Okay.
Wait, no, let us keep thinking.
Okay, are you going to think some more? Well, I think especially Josh, sports fan.
Oh,
The
sports?
sports fan because the Savannah Bananas.
Oh, that's
yeah.
not what I was going to guess at all.
You weren't. They didn't have a banana in the back pocket
I
for that
didn't.
one.
Not today.
So they sold out quick yesterday. They're going to play. So the Bananas are going to play the Firefighters at Coors Field Saturday, August 9th and Sunday, August 10th. And this was a big deal. They had like a lottery set up that you could enter just to buy tickets. And then they had to pick your number out of the lottery just to be able to purchase tickets. And then the people who were able to purchase tickets, they did it very quickly yesterday.
It's the first time
I've
Coors
never,
Field has been sold out in a while.
Yeah, I've never seen these guys play, but I hear so many good things about how fun these games are and how sexy these guys are.
Oh, yeah.
too.
See, they're like the Globetrotters
Yeah.
of baseball, but sexy.
But sexy. They do a lot of shirtless stuff.
It's
and,
awesome.
Very sexy.
But yeah, I
Oh.
hear the games are just so fun
Yeah.
and
Awesome, man.
exciting.
It
and-
is. And it's going to be fun downtown, too, because I'm sure they'll have a lot of just like interactive things to tout it, to be like, hey, the Bananas are playing today.
Right, the Bananas are
yeah,
here. The
so
Bananas
it's
are
gonna be
here.
it's going to be really fun downtown, just part of those revitalization efforts.
Okay.
So I'm excited for everybody about that. This story, this lady, okay, so a Colorado dog sitter has been accused of stealing nearly $500,000 in jewelry. I know, a lot of money. And so this is how it happened. The person said she met the dog sitter on the Rover app, right? So one of those dog walking apps. And months would pass before she realized things were missing. So this person would come and dog sit the dog and take a few things here or there. Now, the woman would notice something was missing, but there was no breaking in. There was no,
Pretty quick way to narrow it down,
Well,
though, right?
but yeah,
Things
so then
keep going missing.
Once she started, because at first she just thought, did I misplace that somewhere, right? She's like, where did I put that thing? And then by the time she realized what had happened, this woman got away with, again, almost $500,000 worth of jewelry. Holy moly.
Don't they vet these people?
Well, they do. And that's the thing is the Rover app, like they do background searches, and this woman didn't have anything on her record. So there was nothing that they could do to flag her.
She just all of a sudden
But-
turned to a life of crime.
Exactly. She's
like,
like,
"Oh, some nice necklaces."
that's a pretty tennis bracelet right
Yeah.
there. Yeah. So again,
Well, that's
they
scary
were able
for
to,
anybody who's hiring anyone off of these app services, you know?
Well, I think again, it just reminds us that when you have people in your home, you should take your valuables and keep them safe, right?
That's right.
Like,
That's why I don't like people house sitting
yeah,
at all.
If you don't know them, if you don't know the person,
Even if I know them, they're
Oh.
going through my underpants. I know it.
you're so funny.
They might be taking my underpants
You
with
can find
them.
them on your 48 cameras. You'll be okay.
Yeah, exactly. You'll
All I
keep
gotta do
tabs
is
on
unplug my
them.
Wi-Fi and then take my underpants.
Oh, no.
Well, make sure you have somebody trustworthy watching your home when you go to the
Yeah.
psychedelic science conference this weekend. Okay,
Ooh.
Jared?
Okay.
Okay, yeah. A kickoff
Okay.
concert at Mission Ballroom, after parties, dinners, magazine launches, all kinds of stuff for the psychedelic science conference that runs through the 20th at the Colorado Convention Center. It's pretty far out, huh? It's everything mushrooms.
I actually want to go to this. I am invested in a few companies that are dabbling in psychedelics.
Well, there's so
I'm
many-
waiting for them to hit, Katie, and then
There-
you'll never see me again.
That's the thing, though. There are so many health benefits when you talk about
So
this stuff.
many.
There really is. I mean, when you talk about things like microdosing, if
Yep.
you do it correctly,
Yep.
it
And
can
that's what
be
these
a game
companies do
changer.
that I'm invested
Absolute
in.
game changer. That's what this conference is about, to really highlight the good
Good.
that comes out of this psychedelic stuff.
It
So-
is helping people with depression and anxiety
I'm
and
telling ya.
PTSD, and just these tiny little doses
Yeah,
are
exactly.
changing their lives, and they don't have to do it one or two times, and it's a more natural way to knock out these issues
Yeah.
And being
than
put
all
on
these
pills and
harsh
stuff,
harsh
yeah.
pills,
No, I
with
love
massive
that you're
amounts
behind
of
this.
Well, it's because I got money in it.
Okay. Because it is this very much, it's a lot more natural way to look at some of the issues people are facing than
Yeah.
pumping yourself full
Do you
of
know
pills.
who's huge
and
into this and grows his own?
It's a
Jake
former
Plummer.
Bronco. Yes,
Jake Plummer.
Jake
Oh, look at that.
Jake the Snake Plummer
Yeah.
is
Well.
huge into this. He has his own
I
farm.
don't know if I'd be buying things from Jake the Snake, but
Well, he's a, no,
maybe go with this.
It's the same type of thing you're
Worried
investing
he's
in,
gonna
buddy.
flip you off.
Yeah, I don't know about if you should invest in an old-timey football player.
Well, his whole thing was it's much better than being on the pills for pain and everything like that.
I
And the
bet.
Put your body
depression
through
pills
so
and
much.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the CTE thing, all that
Yeah.
stuff. Really, really good
Exactly.
for
And then you can make some pizza with it too.
Yes,
Well,
you
Pizza.
can.
You can.
Pizza's
See?
so good.
Everybody wins.
When is this going on?
So it's now through the 20th. So again, at the
Oh.
Colorado Convention Center,
I'm
they've
busy.
got all kinds of stuff going on. But there's a lot of different things you can do. Again, those after parties, the magazine launches, the food stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, anything
I'm
that you
a
can
nerd
check
when
out.
it comes to this stuff. I love watching the keynote speakers and the people of the scientific community talking about all
I'm
this.
sure that they're
There's some
gonna
promising stuff.
Post a lot of stuff online too
Yeah.
through the convention. So,
Okay, I like
yeah,
that. That
go
was your
check it
best
out.
story of the day. That got me all
Well,
excited.
That's why I ended with it. Hey.
I hope it goes really, really well, because then I will make millions and millions of dollars.
Yay, you.
Yay! All right, we're going to dive into a break, a little traffic report. And at 7 o'clock, Katie's been talking about this term the past couple days. And I was like, we got to talk about this on the air because I've never heard it before. It's called crapping the nest.
Yeah.
Did you clean it up with the word crapping? Is it usually the S word? S word?
There's actually another one that's even more PG than crapping. I'll
That's
have
all
to
right.
find
Pooping
it.
the
We'll
nest
come
or
out
something?
with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll come up with it.
All right, well, we'll dive into that coming up at 7 o'clock here with JKJ. Let's dive into traffic right now. Well, I'm inviting y'all to come out to Aurora. No, check that. Arvada. We'll be out in Arvada for my 4th annual Pint for Pint Blood Drive. It is going on July 13th at the Colorado Tap House in Arvada. And here's how it works. You come down, you donate a pint of blood to Vitalant Blood Bank, and the fine people at the Colorado Tap House will turn around and give you a voucher for a free pint of beer on your next visit. That's awfully nice of them. The only thing you have to do is hop onto our website, mix100.com, and reserve your donation time. We'll be out there from noon to 4, Sunday, July 13th, Colorado Tap House in Arvada. And I would love it if you came by, donated some blood, and meet the crew from Mix 100. I think Josh and Katy are going to pop by, and then, grab a brewski there at Colorado Tap House for free that you can use on your next visit. I don't want you to donate blood and then drink right afterwards.
Oh, you don't want to do that
You
either.
don't want to do that.
No, you need a granola bar after that.
Eat a cookie or something. Don't pound a pint, but they'll give you that voucher for a free one the next time. And then, heck, if somebody, is down there with you or whatever, just come hang out and they can drink while you're giving blood. It's a very important event. Again, this is the 4th time I've done it, and it fills up every single time. And it feels so good to give back because the blood banks are constantly in need of blood. So if you want to check that out, all the details, mix100.com. It's my 4th annual Pint for Pint Blood Drive, July 13th in Arvada at the Colorado Tap House. So
hey, Jer.
See you guys there. Yes.
You're a good dude for doing that.
Well, gosh, that's awfully
really
nice of you.
Yeah.
Come here.
It's good.
Give me a hug. Let's hug it out.
Aww.
Come here. Bring it in.
No, but really, giving blood is one of the things that people don't talk about enough that needs to be done all the time. So thank you for highlighting that
you
message.
bet.
It's a
you
big
bet.
deal.
It's a fun little event, and the Vitalant people are so thankful when we do this because we'll fill it up, and then we'll even have people come up as walk-ups, and they're like, hey, do you have any room? And they're like, yeah, we'll squeeze you in,
Sure.
and then squeeze you out.
Let me poke
squeeze you out.
So, yeah, come see us. All the
Ketchup
deets, mix100.com. I do have a little Fat America for you guys. A few stories regarding food. So Lay's, the potato chip company, has announced the winner of its Do Us a Flavor contest, which has been going on for a while. It sounds like we're going to get a new flavor chip, which is bacon grilled cheese.
That's what they chose?
And that person won a $1 million prize. Bacon grilled cheese? Hells yes!
Sounds so good.
Sounds really, really good.
I don't like the fake bacon flavor. I don't like the bacon flavored things.
Fake bacon.
That's not usually my thing. So I tried all because the other ones were, elote was one of them. They had a few different flavors, but the bacon one, was the one I liked the least. So I'm sad that that's the one they picked.
I'm
but,
sorry, Katie. Well, you don't have to eat them.
Yeah, you can't be sad about a new chip. I wish the other ones were also chips.
And honestly, it makes me want to make a grilled cheese in real life and put bacon on it.
Right.
I mean,
that sounds good.
Well,
really tasty.
You need to do that.
That's a
real
thing.
Bacon.
That needs to be a thing.
Legit.
There are 14 Pepsi and Mountain Dew flavors that are being discontinued.
14.
So if you're a fan of Pepsi Lime or Pepsi Peach, that's going away.
Ew.
The Nitro Pepsi and the Vanilla Nitro Pepsi. Bye-bye. See you later. Nobody likes it.
Oh, I'm actually bummed about that.
And then a ton of Mountain Dew ones. The Major Melon, the Spark, the Purple Thunder, the Whiteout, the Kickstart Mango Lime, Kickstart Blueberry Pomegranate, and then the various sugar-free options with those as well. They are leaving us forever.
I liked the Nitro ones.
Until they want to reboot it in 10 years.
I know, right?
yeah.
We're going to bring it back.
They brought back the
It's a
Crystal
big
Pepsi
deal.
and stuff. It's cyclical.
So 14 of them are leaving. I did buy a box of that hard Mountain Dew,
Yeah.
and it's unsettling.
You didn't like
It's
it?
got alcohol in with it. Now, I don't believe there was caffeine in it, but they taste like Mountain Dew drinks, but it'll get you jacked up.
Oh, yeah.
If you want that extra. Nah, that's a one and done thing for me. One and done.
That's dangerous because couldn't your kiddos see a Mountain Dew and be like, hey, let's
yeah,
drink it?
I had to have a talk with them like, these are not
Yeah,
sodas.
these are adult
Don't
Mountain
drink
Dews.
the black cans. Those are daddy drinks. Wendy's is partnering with Takis to launch the Taki Fuego meal. Fuego,
Okay.
yeah. It's a chicken sandwich and Taki-inspired fries. I'm wondering if they're going to dip the chicken sandwich into ground-up Takis.
Oh, I like Takis. That sounds good.
Yeah.
They need to.
I don't let my kids buy those anymore because they're so bad for you.
They are.
They're like on the list of like the top 10 things that you should not
Well, if
be.
you ever see a chip that's like that bright blue,
Exactly.
you're
Yeah.
like,
You're
I
like-
probably shouldn't be ingesting.
No, you
this.
shouldn't. And then one final one, the Capri Sun is introducing a limited edition 20-ounce solstice pouch to celebrate summer. And then there's another 15-inch tall design with a 64-ounce jug of fruit punch Capri Sun.
Dang.
64 ounces of Capri Sun?
I
a lot
love
of Capri Sun.
What?
so much. You know what? Like when they try and sneak those no sugar ones in there, though, and I'm like, what? This is just roaring water. I don't need this. But I love Capri Sun. Those pouches of juice are the best.
This one
good.
that you see now is the
Oh.
15-inch one. It's unsettling because it's this long pouch that you have, and it's still harder than hell probably to get that straw into
and then
it.
it
Absolutely.
squirts you in the eye.
It gets you in the eye, or you punch
every
it through
time.
both sides, you
Hit
know,
you
and
with
you're like,
64
son of
ounces
a-
now.
Son of a. Back in school, and when you'd get those in lunch, we'd all flip them upside down and jab them into the bottom because it was easier just to
Oh.
pop a hole in the bottom.
You were shotgunning as a little middle schooler.
Yeah, versus the little hole that would
gosh.
never pop properly on the top
Yeah.
of the Capri Sun.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
You invented shotgunning.
And then wasn't
did.
it a few years back that there was a recall or something on Capri Suns or some sort of juice box because they were all moldy inside?
Oh,
Is that Capri
no.
Sun?
Can we not?
And parents
That's
were all
gross.
freaking out because the kids were drinking these pouches and they were all moldy inside.
Getting
I feel
superpowers.
I don't feel good at all. Yeah, superpowers.
I got lasers coming out my eyes.
Capri man.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really good. All right, so there's this term floating around that Katie has said a few times during the past week. I was like, don't tell me any more about this.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it on the air. And it's called crapping the nest.
Yeah.
What is this?
Well, it's a slang term that is used to describe a teenager's behavior, and it's typically before they leave home for college or to live independently, right? So it's when they need to make their home look bad so they feel good about leaving it. And it's been around forever, obviously, because so many of us have left home, right? And we're talking like left for college or you're living by yourself. It's not like you graduate high school and you're living in your parents' basement. This is specifically for people who are leaving the home in which they grew up in. And it really does like. It's funny to me because looking back, like when I left home, I moved from North Dakota to Colorado 2.5 months after I graduated high school. I was out of there. And for the first like year and a half, I did kind of talk smack about North Dakota a little bit, right? Like, especially because Colorado is so much better. So I had to tell everybody, especially from North Dakota, how much better Colorado was than North Dakota. And then when I experienced that, when Zoe left, when she, turned 18 and that separation really started to happen, I'll never forget. We were sitting in a laundromat together. She was washing her clothes and I was just hanging out with her while she did it. And we were talking about something and she looked at me and she was like, you never, if I'm ever mad at you, you never give me the chance to do that. Like you always tell me I'm so nice to you. There's no reason for you to ever be mad at me. And I don't think I've ever said that
said
to
that
her.
to your daughter?
I don't think I've ever said that to her, but she
I'm
convinced
so nice to you. You
herself.
should never be mad
She
at me.
convinced herself that I had said that to her at some point,
Huh.
or that she came to that conclusion. And boy, did that hurt me. Like
Yeah.
those words hurt me so
Goodness.
bad. Like I remember going and telling my best friend about it and crying and being like, I don't know where this shift in our relationship came from. And that's when I've heard this
But it
term
does sound like
first.
something you'd say.
No, I did not say that. I may have said like, you're
A
my
form of
favorite
it.
person, right? Like I love you so much. Everyone knows how much I love you. Like I obviously
You
I
can
said
never
those
be mad at
things
me.
to her.
I'm
But
giving you quarters to do your
the
laundry
way
right now.
and I did. I
Yeah,
did give her
see?
quarters.
I'm
paying for
kind
the
of
quarters.
wondering
But,
if...
but still, like I was telling my friend this, and she's the one who brought it up and said, actually, when kids are trying to break free from that parental supervision, they tend to lash out. They tend to make you feel bad
never
because
heard
it's
of
easier
this before.
for them to move on. And then it's funny because I heard it again this past week, and that's kind of what it brought it back into my mind because one of my friends, her son went off to college, and he's been kind of giving her
Smack
the
talking.
stuff. Yeah. And she's
Now,
like,
is it
"I
just
don't know
smack
what's happening."
talking like the house you grew up in and your parents, or like truly like with you were smack talking the state?
Oh, yeah.
So is it kind of encompassing everything?
I'm sure there's variations of it, right? Depending on that person's specific thing. I moved out of state. So I moved from North Dakota to Colorado. So to me, North Dakota was dumb. I was in the best place ever. And I'm going to tell you all about it. Like, that was me. That was totally
It's kind of braggy, isn't it, too?
Yeah, it's very braggy. Yeah. So I just meant, like, especially right now when parents are seeing their kids go off to college, this is the time of year they do that. And so if you're experiencing your kid acting out a little bit and maybe not, because that's it. I remember when I was leaving, my mom was so sad about it because I was leaving. Like, I was going to be moving out of state.
Well, it's a big
and
move
the fact
too,
that
yeah.
I was being such a jerk about it, she's like, what's wrong with you? So I want parents to know that. Like, don't take it personally, right? Because it is just a scientific thing. Like, if you do the research, it is like a human thing that we do to make ourselves feel better about the decisions we're making.
Sure. Like, I'm leaving this crap behind and I'm going my own way now, starting my own path.
Only good things from here.
Right.
I'm
going to have to ask. I wonder if my mom's even listening.
You do
if
it,
I
Josh?
ever did that with when I moved out. I don't recall doing that.
I guess I moved out more recent than you did, Jer, and I don't think I did, but I also, like, I would
feel horrible if I did.
I know.
And I don't know that I did
10 minutes from my family, so it's not like I'm, making a huge move. Like, if I miss the house, I can just go see it,
Yeah,
Like, I don't think I did. I'd have to ask my mom, too.
And that was the same with me. Like, I was in the same neighborhood.
Yeah. I mean,
see?
We went down to the end of the street and took a left,
Mommy, I miss you.
So I didn't have a chance to badmouth really anything.
Yeah, I don't think I did. I'm curious to see if maybe in college, because I did move states for college.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to, is when you moved to Texas.
So maybe, but I also didn't love Texas when I was there, so I was like, Colorado's the best. I need to go back. I miss my mom. It was. I was like, God, Colorado's really nice, actually.
It was opposite.
So
Like, my family is so much better than this.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. A little bit.
Well, that's interesting, Katie. I'd never heard it being called crapping the nest before.
I know, me either.
Yeah, it's also soiling the nest is the technical term.
Oh, that's
term.
a little more polite.
A little more G-rated.
I've done soiled the nest.
Yeah. But
funny.
it's definitely, again, the time of year when kids do it is now. So, hey, if you're dealing with this.
I almost feel like it's happening now with my son as he's going through many hormonal changes right now, and he's grumpy and back-talking and bad-mouthing. And
that might be it.
I wonder if it's another little mini aspect, a little offshoot.
He's just turning into a teenager. That's what they do.
He's just crapping everywhere.
He is like, dude, he's crapping everywhere. He is just sassy.
Crapping over everything.
Yeah, he is
crapping on his mom, crapping on his dad, crapping on his sister.
On his outfit. Like, oh, don't even get me started on the fighting and stuff. Oh. The text I get from Nicole in the morning, she's like, "Oh my God, how many days until school?"
It's like he starts really, and I'll never forget this with my youngest brother because I'm a decade older than him. You start seeing them kind of realize I can talk back a little bit.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
I'm coming into my own, and it's crazy to see that confidence skyrocket young. I think it's mainly, speaking from just personal, in boys where it happens, and you're starting like I can push back a little bit and see how far I can go.
Yeah, we're at that stage for sure. Then you remind them who's paying the bills and who's feeding them still. And
fine.
You want to go without food?
Whatever.
Yeah,
so
good times. All right, Katie. Well, thank you for that. It's very nice.
You're very welcome.
That was really good stuff. All right, coming up at 7:30, another fun game of Fast Five. So be ready to call in 303-691-1MIX, 303-691. 1649 is our number to get into the studios, and we've got a double whammy again today for prizes. We'll be giving away tickets to go see The Weeknd and Halsey at Red Rocks, all part of Mix 100's All Access Summer. So we'll be doing that at 7:30 here with JKJ. We are going to dive right into traffic right now, which is brought to you by our good partners over at Elitch Gardens. That's right. Yeah, Denver's best music. It's Mix 100. Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning, all live and local, broadcasting out of Lone Tree. Thank you for hanging out with us on a fun Wednesday. I love what goes on behind the scenes here during commercial breaks and songs with Katy and her random questions. Like, out of nowhere, right before we go back on the air, she's like, you love the Valvoline oil changes, don't you? And I'm like, what the hell? What? We're going on the air. What are you talking about?
I love them, right?
Sure, I'm a fan of oil changes. I don't know what that question had to do with anything.
Well, I'm going to one of those, you drive in, they change your oil, you drive out. That's where I always get my oil changed, and I downloaded the $25 off coupon.
Oh, okay.
So I was just like getting confirmation from you, like you're the car guy.
I'm like,
so I was
guess, I don't know.
So, Valvoline, you're a fan, right?
It's pretty solid oil.
Yes
sure.
or no?
That's great. Good for you.
So, yeah, I'm glad.
So random.
I'm glad you can take me through that.
I've been taking my vehicles to like the same place for 10 years plus. So I just like the guy that works the front desk. He's the nicest guy. And he's been there forever. And he greets me by first name when I come in, and we catch up for a little bit. And I actually get kind of excited when it's time for an oil change. Okay. His name's Vince. I go in and I catch up with Vince.
What up, Vince?
What's up, Vince? He's like, what's up, Jeremy?
See, I like mine because I don't have to get out of my car. I drive in.
Really?
Yes, you
they
are
jack
in
it up,
your car.
do your oil?
Yes, you are in there.
That's pretty neat.
They do everything, and then you drive out. I do not have to leave. I barely have to talk to anybody. Here's my coupon. That's all I have to say.
That's great.
Yep.
I
like it a lot.
Yeah.
I've always done it that way.
Good for you, Katy.
Yeah, my ex-boyfriend used to change the oil himself.
Yeah, I used to do that too.
And then I was spoiled with that. So then when these last 4 years since I've been single, I'm like, so how do I change this oil? Like,
again,
how does this work?
Like another great place to meet guys. Come on.
At the oil change place?
Yeah. Well, I would imagine there's a bunch of dudes in there working their butts off. Well, and there's women, I'm sure. But I mean,
people. There's
you
a lot
like
of people.
guys with dirty hands and coveralls. I know you do.
I do.
I know you do.
I like
so
how
why
they
don't you
smell.
put that window down and strike up a conversation the next time
I
you're in there?
have to, actually. Hey, you got any more of these coupons?
I also need my oil changed. I'm in an 18-month dry spell, fellas.
I know, right? All the fluids, actually. Complete real.
Check my undercarriage. Coming up at 8 o'clock today, speaking of going to places because you like somebody with Vince, my buddy Vince, we're going to be talking about places that you visit just because there's somebody hot that works there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, do you go out of the way because, that little hottie's working there? And then we'll tag onto that as well, the names that you find hot. And you know mine. I've said it for years. So we'll dive into that. We'll need your calls and comments at 8 o'clock with JKJ. Well, it's 7:30. Let's hop into Fast Five. Let's do it. Let's have some fun. Let's get a big winner. Got some big concert tickets up for grabs today. Give us a call. Try to get in, especially if you've never played before. We want to hear from you. We want to meet you. 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649. I'll get you in the studios for Fast Five. Come on, let's light up these phone lines and have a heck of a time. Here's how it works. We'll get you on the air, get to know you a little bit, and then I will toss a category at you and start a 10-second timer. And within those 10 seconds, you've got to give me 5 things that have to do with that category. See how that works? Now, Katy, give me a few examples from yesterday so people know what the heck I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, you stumped people with 5 countries that end with Stan. You also asked for 5 body parts that start with the letter S, 5 slang terms for butt.
That was probably my most favorite one yesterday.
So much fun. I was thinking about it all day. And then 5 ingredients for a Bloody Mary. Won it with Eddie, who was super excited to hook up his son with tickets. Remember?
That's right. He sent us a video of him waking his son up and saying, hey, I just won Fast Five and we got a couple great concerts that we're going to. It was a really cute video.
Yeah, and the
really
most
great.
Excited a teenager can get first thing in the morning. That's what we got to see. Yeah.
Great dad, whatever.
He smiled. He smiled. That's a lot.
That's awesome. All right, so here's the key. People are calling in and hanging up, calling. That's not how you do this.
No.
Call in, hold on. I'm going to try to throw you on hold. Josh will throw you on hold, and we'll try to get you on the air here. So 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649 will get you in the studios. Now, tell us about the prize we have today, Katie.
It is such a good prize. You are winning double because you are winning a pair of tickets to go check out The Weeknd at Empower Field at Mile High. That is on Saturday. And then you also are winning a pair of tickets to see Halsey at Red Rocks on Sunday. So
back
a whole
to back
weekend full of concerts with Mix 100's All Access Summer. Look at you.
You're welcome. You're welcome very much. So call in, try to play. Josh is working through these calls right now, getting everybody put on hold. So 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649 will get you here in the studios for Fast Five. All brought to you by our good friends over at It's Just Lunch, where you can turn first dates into lasting connections. Go to itsjustlunchcolorado.com. All right, let's see. Who is the first one in? It looks like Shannon. Hi, Shannon.
Hello.
Hi. What are you doing right now? I have a little note on my screen. I'm wondering if you want to talk about it or not.
Well, it's just terrible. Like I found out my boyfriend has a 5-year-old kid, and we've been together 6 years. So
how did he keep that under wraps?
Oh, Shannon.
I don't know. Yeah. So, time to look for a new place.
So my note says he's kicking you out of the house.
Yeah. Like, bye. Find something.
What a jackwagon.
I know. Right?
I am so sorry you're going through this.
I appreciate that.
This is some real life drama, though.
It is. Wait for the Lifetime movie.
So, do you not want kids? I mean, is this just kind of pushing you over the edge? Or?
Yeah, it was. He wants to move on and find a new family all of a sudden, so. It's wild. It's wild.
Oh my gosh! I cannot believe this for you right now. Like,
thank you. I appreciate that.
I want to hug you right now, Shannon. I can't imagine just having to go through something like that.
Have you lived together for these 5 years?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Well, no, like about 4, but still.
Still, that's 4 years out of your life, and then I'm still like, after 4 years, how did you not know he had a child?
Yeah, like how? And he just never told you. Obviously, kept it a secret.
Right. Yeah.
So how did that come up? How did it come about?
I was just the baby mama was wanting more and couldn't hide it anymore. So
he was actively in this other relationship the entire time?
No, not even.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, my God. Shannon, I'm so sorry. This
thank you.
sucks.
And you can't even find a place to live for, unless you want to live in Colfax.
I know.
Well, I don't.
No, it's so hard. Let me tell you,
it's expensive.
You have to do your research when it comes to finding a place when you want to get into a safe neighborhood as well as a good price. Like the two are hard to find. Oh, Shannon.
Right.
I feel so bad for you. This is a horrible situation to be in.
It really is.
Well, it could be. Yeah, it could be worse, right? It could be worse.
It could be worse, but this is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Here's what I want to do. I don't want you to play Fast Five today. I've got an extra pair of Halsey tickets.
Yeah, we want to send you there, Shannon.
We're gonna we're gonna give you the Halsey tickets to go hang out at Red Rocks on Sunday night, kind of decompress, and not worry about anything. I'm not even gonna let you play. I'm just gonna give you some tickets. Katie wants to do it as well, and we're just gonna send you out for a concert at Red Rocks. Grab a girlfriend or something, go have fun, and meet you a decent man.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, I love you guys. Thank you. Yeah, and champagne will be involved too. So.
Yeah.
You know,
you guys are amazing. Thank you.
We like doing special things for people that are going through tough times. So you're not going to play, but we are going to give you some tickets. So I'm going to put you on hold, and Josh is going to come back and tell you how to get your hands on those. All right?
Before you go, Shannon.
Yeah, no, thank you guys. You've been amazing.
I just want to tell you, to heck with that guy. You deserve so much better. You really do. Just talking to you for these minutes that we have, you don't need that in your life. You go have fun at Red Rocks.
It's a guy that gives other guys a bad name right there.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't be hiding things for 6 years. My God. Shannon, go have some fun on us. I appreciate you calling in this morning.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Josh, Josh, got her? Thanks, buddy. All right. Who do we got? Hi, Sarah.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Thanks for calling in. Don't give me a sad story. We're out of tickets, okay? We're out of extra tickets.
I know. I was gonna say if I did win, can I give her my Halsey ticket?
Oh,
I know,
that's so sweet.
right?
What a deal for her. My gosh. Well, anyway, we hooked her up, so that's nice. All right, so Sarah, tell us about you. What are you doing? What's going on? What's the hot thing in your life?
It's my birthday weekend. I turned 40 on Monday, so I'm a little depressed about that.
Oh, 40's fine.
No,
Don't
yeah.
even worry about it.
It's not like it used to be anymore.
Yeah,
We got a whole
great.
other hill we're climbing now, Sarah.
Fine. You're gonna be just fine. Well, what are you doing for your birthday?
I'm actually going to Vegas. I have not been anywhere in like 7 years,
There
so
you go.
we're all going. Yeah,
That's a heck of a time. Where are you staying?
the Cosmos.
Oh, I haven't been there.
No.
Oh, that's great. Good for you. So who's we? A bunch of girlfriends?
My husband. But there's like 21 of us going.
Holy
His family.
cow! Good
Yeah.
for you. Well, that sounds like an awesome birthday. Let me give you one of these. Right on.
You're going to have a posse.
you.
Like, that sounds
Yeah.
Right on.
fun.
Get your drink on. Get your drink on. All right, let's do some Fast Five with you. I'll give you a movie one. No sequels, as always, no sequels. But in 10 seconds, please give me 5 movies starring The Rock. Go.
Let's see. There is Jumanji, Moana, Black Adam, Central Intelligence, Hobbs and Shaw, Baywatch.
Wow, yeah, you got it. Woo!
Hey.
You like The Rock, don't you?
Dang.
Yeah, who doesn't, right? He's a dreamboat.
Well, she's like, well, let's see. There's Jumanji.
Da, 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 da,
Da-da-da. Like, no hesitation, Sarah. You earned that.
That's so good. My son has a 3D printer, Sarah, and he's always printing stuff, and he's printing these things called roctopuses, and it looks like an octopus with a giant rock head. And it's the roctopus. It's the most unsettling thing ever. And he prints them for all of his buddies and stuff. Whoa!
Oh, that's awesome.
Was that a parrot
Sorry.
in the background or a
Hey,
kid?
that's a baby.
Oh, my kid, my daughter.
Funny. Well, sweet Sarah, birthday girl, you're going to go see The Weeknd and Halsey. So you better get a
Thank
sitter.
you.
Get a sitter.
Yeah.
I am also going to put you on hold, and Josh will come back and tell you about your prize, all right?
Hey.
Thank you.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday, Sarah.
Have
Bye.
a great day. Amanda, we already got a winner, darn it.
Ah, shucks.
Ah, shucks. I still want to say hi to you, though. You made the effort. Everything good in your world?
It's great. I want to give a birthday shout out to my fiance then, Aaron. Happy birthday. Love you.
Hey.
We love you, Aaron.
You guys are awesome.
What's so great about Aaron? Is he a good guy?
He's the best guy. Small town, farmer vibe, just does anything for you.
Does he look good in those Wranglers?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
All you had to say was small town farmer.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, ma'am. Well, thank you for trying, Amanda. You try again when we play Fast Five, all right?
I will. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Rose! Rose.
Rose.
Hi! We still want to say hi to you. Thank you for trying. We got a winner, though.
I know, it's okay. I'll try back tomorrow. Believe me, I'll call.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
all
you
right,
will.
Rose. You got a name to
All right,
remember,
you guys are
too.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. I love you guys.
Right? Thank you. Have a good day, Rose.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Jill.
Hi, JKJ.
Hey, girlfriend. Hi, Jill.
Thank you.
What are you doing today?
I'm going to be headed to work shortly
Okay.
and just enjoying the morning. I'm probably going to go meet some friends for coffee before work.
Well, that sounds good.
Yes.
I want to go to
Yeah.
there. I want to do that. Do you go to like a Starbucks?
Actually, we're going to go and try the new, can I say, Olive and Finch that's at the Denver Performing Arts Center.
Yes.
My
yes.
friend works down there. and they have amazing stuff. So I'm going to go down there, and it's a new location.
Katie's
We're gonna meet
excited.
there.
What's it called?
I know. It's Olive and Finch. So we are actually going to be chatting with Chef Mary when we are on Colorado in Company again. And she is the owner of Olive and Finch. And you are so right, Jill. They have amazing
that's Monday.
food there. Amazing food there.
Wow, Jill.
Yeah.
That's
Sounds
like
bougie.
their third location, right? That they've opened?
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah, and she's really a very nice lady too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Mary's amazing.
Yeah, we're
You'll
going to
get
do a little
meet her.
segment with her on Monday.
Monday,
Yeah, we're going
yeah.
to do a segment over at Channel 9 with her. What are the odds? What are the odds? Well,
Right?
Jilly, I just still wanted to say hi to you because you made the effort to call in. You have a great Wednesday. We appreciate you, and try again, okay?
I will, because otherwise I'm going to be taking my daughter to the weekend as an Uber. So I'm hoping maybe I can just drive her there and go.
Oh,
so
there you
don't-
go.
So you get to watch the show too.
Yeah.
That's good.
Fantastic. That's a good game plan. Well, you have a great morning, and thank you for trying.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Josephine.
Hello.
Hi. I'm sorry we got a winner. I still wanted to say hi to you because we love our listeners so much. We love meeting you guys.
I listen to you every morning.
Do you?
It's my first time calling in and got through.
Well, you're a sweetheart. What do you love about the show?
I just love everything that you guys do. You guys make my morning on my way to work.
Oh,
You can call us whenever you want.
I know. We love you,
Whenever you
Josephine.
want.
It's very sweet of you.
Well, again,
Thank you.
this is why we talk to people even on hold, because we love meeting you guys. We're trying to put together another little meet and greet happy hour.
Yeah.
We're hoping it pans out here pretty quick, so we can make the announcement and meet some of our listeners in person. So keep an ear out for that, all right?
All right, surely will.
Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
Bye. All right, we'll do one more. Hi, Bethy.
Hi.
Hey, girl. Well,
Hey.
thank you for holding and for trying to play. What are you doing today?
Oh, I'm just heading to work.
Okay. What do you do for a living?
Oh, I just work at KinderCare right now. I just got accepted into nursing school, so I
Hey.
just work in there.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Yay, Beth.
Thank you. Thank you.
What kind of
Exciting.
nursing you want to do?
I want to go into neonatal.
Oh, you want to still take care of the kids?
Good for you. You're a good human.
You really are. Thank you for keeping them safe.
Those
Beth.
are special nurses
Yeah,
in those
yeah.
units. Very.
Well,
I
and
mean,
you're
they
going-
all
I
are,
love the
but
kids.
there's extra little angels behind
There
you,
is.
Beth.
And you're going from KinderCare, so you really do like kids.
She knows
Yes.
kids.
We love you for that. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for doing that, Beth. And again, thank you for trying to call in and play. We appreciate you so much, and we'll be doing it again. All right, so try. I'll let the cat out of the bag. We're gonna be gone the next 2 days, so try Monday.
Yes.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
Beth.
Definitely will. Thank you so much.
All right, see you later. Well, those were nice people, Katie.
I love talking to the listeners,
Oh,
to
good
people who we
people.
get to have fun with every
Very,
morning.
very good humans.
It
Thank
makes
you,
my heart
everybody.
smile.
The phone lines are always jam-packed for that feature, so thank
Yay.
you, everybody, for having us on in the morning. All right, so coming up, we'll open the phone lines back up. We get to talk to some more people. We want to know about the name that you absolutely love, and maybe it kind of turns you on a little bit, or the name, Eric is associated with a hot dude from high school, and from here on out, the name Eric really gets your motor running. So we want to know about the hot names that you love, and then if there's any locations that you go to just because somebody sexy is working there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I may or may not have a story about a Kohl's in my neighborhood. We'll talk about that coming up with JKJ right now. Let's jump into traffic. Here we are. Happy Wednesday. It's JKJ, Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. Driven by Groove Subaru, your fast, fun, and friendly way to drive happy. You can browse their online inventory. Get yourself a new ride. GrooveSubaru.com. Big ol' thank you for them sponsoring this here morning show. We appreciate you so much. If you want to see what's going on in the studios, we do have that YouTube feed going on all morning. Just search Mix 100 Denver on YouTube and then follow us on social. Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Facebook and Instagram. Who's on the line, Josh? Do we need to talk to somebody or is she just saying hey?
This is Sarah.
Okay.
And she wants to go by a fake name and she wants to give you a location, she was saying.
About what?
I was editing stuff in the other room. I'm not quite sure. So were you
well
talking
done,
about?
Josh. Well done.
Hey, you told me to answer the phone, man. I got the info that I was asked for.
What up?
You got a name. All right. Sarah.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning to you. You sound friendly.
I am very friendly, yes.
I think I've
Yay.
pieced this together. In a few
friendly
minutes,
Sarah.
we're going to be talking about the locations that you go to where you find somebody incredibly sexy. You kind of go out of your way.
Yes.
Okay, now,
You know what?
now we understand the fake name.
We'll dive into that email and everything in a few minutes, but what the hell? You tell us yours right now.
Yeah, well, I'm recently engaged, but I'm trying to keep it a secret. But there is a location in Boulder at Snarf that location has a lot of very attractive guys that work there.
Yeah.
But there's one in particular that has see-through baby blue eyes. And
Oh.
hopefully he's not listening. That's why I kind of want to keep it a secret.
I hope he is.
He is very sweet, and I kind of work close by, so I haven't been in a while, but he is definitely an eye looker.
And this is not who you're engaged to.
Unfortunately,
Oh.
no.
No.
I'm very happy,
Unfortunately.
though.
But you want to
Very happy
snarf
with-
this guy's face, it sounds like.
No. I am very happy with my
Sure,
fiance.
sure.
He is the love of my life. We've been together for going on almost 10 years now, so...
Yeah, you just want to gaze into this other guy's eyes. Like I do too after you described him as see-through baby blue. Like, I got to see him.
It's not a bad thing. You can look. You just...
Well, that's the thing is, yes, you can look
Yeah.
and
You're
you
looking
can
a
just
lot, though.
smile. And it's not like she's going in to get a sandwich every day. But when you are in there and you are thinking about lunch, you're like, maybe today's the day for snarf.
I know. I may have to make a trip all the way to Boulder now, Sarah.
Yeah, that location, they have a lot of good-looking men there, so...
I'll be
See,
damned.
this is why I have to go
It's
there.
probably a bunch of college CU students up there, right?
I
Yeah.
would think so.
Yes.
Sarah, that's awesome.
That's hilarious.
That's really good.
This is what we're talking about. This is really good. Well, thank you for sounding off right off the bat. Like you knew instantly.
You're like, oh, I got a
I
place.
want to help, if someone's looking, just stop by.
There
Yeah, you're a good
Why don't you
wingman.
go
Look
in
at that.
today and get an actual name and then call us back and then you can throw out this dude's name, okay? So it's easier to approach him.
Of course. Well,
All
that
right.
was it for me, but I hope you'll have a wonderful day, and I love listening to y'all. Y'all make my day every day.
You're a sweetheart.
Aw.
Thank you so much for calling in. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
So
That was
funny.
She was
Good.
like so ready to
I
pounce on
love
that.
how she
hilarious.
described those eyes. See-through baby blue. That's like all I'm going to think about
Meow.
now. Woo!
Here's what we're gonna do. I had a bunch of other stories and stuff that we can talk about, but I'm gonna just dive into these emails that came in, and then we're just gonna wing it. Who cares? So there was two that kind of go hand in hand this morning that came in. One was from Chrissy, and the other one was from John. Which one was the? Okay, so let's do what Sarah was just talking about. This was from John. John says, "Do you guys go out of your way to shop at a store because one person working there is totally sexy?" Now he goes on to say, "My buddy refuses to use the ATM at his bank, even though it's faster. But what he does is goes inside the bank to flirt with one of the tellers that he's absolutely obsessed with. I give him crap about it all the time, but I can't lie. I'd probably do the same thing she's smoking. John also says, this is very similar to Snarf's, there's a Subway like 15 minutes out of my way that I now, air quotes, conveniently grab lunch from about 3 times a week. Why? Well, because the girl who makes the sandwiches has this whole gothy, artsy, mysterious vibe going on. I swear she could put lettuce on a napkin and I'd eat it. And then he makes some inappropriate references about footlongs or 6 inches.
Oh, yeah.
So, well, just leave
I'm sure it's
all
all
that
in
out. He said, so, okay, JKJ, be honest. Do any of you on the morning team have a store, a coffee shop, any place you go, just because somebody who works there is ridiculously attractive? Feel free to open this up to your listeners too, blah, blah, blah. And that's from John. So there's option 1, you guys. Here's option 2 that came in from Chrissy. Kind of goes hand in hand. JKJ, totally random question. Is there a name that you guys find super hot? The moment you hear it, you just picture somebody ridiculously attractive, even if you've never met him. I have one. For me, it's Derek. I don't know what it is, but the name has been burned into my brain as a hot guy name ever since high school. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Derek. You guys want to play some flag football after school? Derek. She says, there was a guy named Derek who worked at the smoothie shop in our mall. He was like an Abercrombie ad come to life. Wore that backwards hat, jawline for days, smelled like coconut protein powder, the whole thing. Now, anytime I meet a Derek, I immediately assume that he bench presses hundreds of pounds and breaks hearts for fun. Jeez. She says, I'm dying to know, do any of you have a name like that? Instantly one that gives you heart eyes emoji. Spill the tea. Love the show. That's from Chrissy. So, if anyone wants to sound off about those 2 emails, the phone lines are wide open this morning. Don't be scared. Sarah did it. 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649. I mean, I don't know how elaborate I need to get. If you've listened to this show for any amount of time,
Yeah.
Angela.
Hot
Yep,
Angela.
hot
All
Angela.
Angelas are hot.
Yeah.
The name Angela is so sexy to me.
Uh-huh.
Any Angela I've ever met has always been incredibly attractive, and it goes all the way back to elementary school.
Dang.
When the hot young thing in elementary school that all the boys wanted was a little girl named Angela. And 6th grade me was in love with her. Totally
You
smitten,
loved
buddy.
Angela.
And she still is around. She actually listens to the show. She has followed me on Facebook. So from time to time, I will get a comment from Angela. And I'm like, hey.
The
Hot
OG.
Angela.
The OG Angela, who is now married to a gigantic man who could crush me and has a beautiful family. So I just
That's where it all
smile.
started.
Angela did well. Good for
Angela
her.
did very, very well. So, yeah, for me, the hot name is Angela.
Yeah.
You guys got anything like that, Josh?
Yeah, I have a. Trying to think. So oddly enough, you guys were talking about oil changes earlier off the show or off the air, and there is a lady that does my oil every time I go in every couple months.
Yeah, she does. I'm
Yo,
sorry. I couldn't help
she
it.
is. She is attractive. Like, she is the reason that I'd probably go to the same shop every single time, and I'm going to gatekeep that shop because I want to keep that
Yeah,
shop
you're
to
right.
myself.
You're
But
like, yep.
the name for me, all throughout my life, I have never met a Carly that I was not attracted to.
Oh,
So
Carly.
there is
watch out.
yeah.
Watch out, Carly's.
Carly is a
out.
very attractive name to
Carly.
me because I associate it with a specific one.
Yeah.
Every single time.
So all Carly's are hot.
To me, all Carlys are hot, man. They are, they can get some Josh. They're good. They're very attractive people.
Sign up for your subscription to Josh.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
how do you spell Carly's? Is it CAR?
There's a
few
billion
ways,
different
right?
Is
ways
it a
to spell it.
KAR? Like,
but
I
I
feel
don't
like the
even care.
KAR is kind of cuter.
I don't even care.
KARLI?
Yeah.
Hold
And then
him back.
You could
She
do the 2
spells
E's
it
at the end. I mean, you can do whatever.
with a heart on the I instead
Oh,
of a dot.
stop it, Katie.
There you go.
Fall
There
in
you go.
love right now.
I don't care how you spell it. The Carlys are hot out there.
All right,
shout
so we've
out
got
Carly.
hot Angela's, hot Carly's. What's yours, Katie?
You want me to
Cat?
do mine right now?
Please.
Okay, because I fall in love instantly with a guy named Patrick. Oh, my
Patrick, like from
gosh.
SpongeBob?
I think of Patrick
I know.
Star.
So it's so funny. I actually worked with Patrick. We did radio when we did promotions together, and I fell in love with him. Like, to this day, I think about him, and I'm like, oh, if Patrick and I just made things work. But we kissed once. That's the farthest we ever did. But I think it was, he was young. I had just broken up with Zoe's dad, so I was a young single mom, and I don't think he wanted to get into all that. But I
still in love with him.
Still just love, like so much so. I don't even know if I want to tell this. I don't know if I want to tell this. Oh God!
You have a Patrick Star plushie toy that you sleep with every night.
Okay, so when you do your taxes and you file single, when you do your taxes and you file them single.
Yeah.
Well, I don't, but yes.
And sometimes you need help to file them single with TurboTax. I don't know.
Yes, okay.
My TurboTax, I named it Patrick.
Oh.
I did.
What? You can name your TurboTax? Like your screen name?
Yeah.
Jared,
you are not.
You're not getting this at all.
So when you do your taxes and you file individually.
Brother.
But you need help with your taxes.
I know what
oh my gosh, Jeremy!
Katie, your screen name, really? You weren't picking up what I was putting down?
Are you talking about an adult toy?
No, you weren't supposed to say that. You weren't supposed to say it like that.
You went a long ways. You could have just said my bedroom friend.
I was trying to no, but we call him Patrick.
Named it Patrick?
Yes.
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my
I want
life.
to throw up.
Oh my gosh.
I love that name so much.
Too much information about you.
I gotta go get Patrick.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
What?
Well, I really like that name.
Yeah?
And you talked about it by doing your taxes?
Well, that's how we say. Josh knew exactly
I knew
what
exactly
I
where
was
you were going.
completely oblivious for a minute.
The whole time.
Jeremy's like, wow, you can
What are
name
you
your
talking
screen
about?
Josh knew it.
When you file as a single, when you do
And then he said,
TurboTax?
well, I don't, but yeah, you do. Like,
Oh
okay,
my
are you not
gosh.
understanding anything?
I came around.
That was my favorite segment we've ever done.
I came around.
That was amazing.
Okay. All right. Well, now that you
I'm
know
gonna
that about
hold
me.
on to that forever. That Katie's bedroom friend is named Patrick. Everybody
was named Patrick.
Oh, was sure.
Well, I mean, you had to put that to bed a long time. I mean, Patrick wore out a long time ago.
Oh my
so
God! No,
now
stop! Stop! Stop it! It's too much information. I don't need to know about
15
this.
years ago. Come on.
Where's
I am
Patrick?
crying.
Oh God! All right.
Okay. All right.
I see some phone lines ringing. We're gonna hop into a quick break. You guys can call in and sound off about. I almost want to change this to what did you name your toy in the bedroom? The name that gets your motor going. What's a name? A hot name for you. You love it. Or if there's a location that you go to just because somebody works there that's super sexy. I feel like we should start a Google map or something and start putting pins in all the places.
Here's a sexy
Where the
person.
hotties at? So where the hotties at? Call us and let us know. The phone lines are open. 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649, or if you even just want to call in and give Katie hell for naming that thing Patrick, we'll accept
Or
those
agree.
too.
There's
Or
that
agree.
too. There's that too.
Funny. All right, let's hop into traffic. Your calls and comments are next. It's JKJ in the morning. Jeremy, Katy, Josh. Where the hotties at? Where the hotties at? This morning we read off a couple emails about what names do you find super attractive, and then what places do you go to that may be a little out of the way, but you don't care because the one person working there is banging. So what are the hot names that you love, and do you go somewhere just because somebody is sexy that works there? We can open up these phone lines, 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. I will say that I do some Amazon returns occasionally to a Kohl's by me, and the young lady working customer service is...
Nice.
Yeah.
Real nice.
Oh my gosh. Dude, that reminded me of something.
Really
I'll tell you
cute.
later.
She's really, really cute.
She cutie?
Oh, yeah?
Well, then another story just came to mind yeah.
Josh, oh my gosh, I also love Kohl's.
So I'm ordering stuff on Amazon now just to return it.
Dude, good for you.
More or
I don't
less.
need this. It's fine.
More or less. Emily wrote in. She says, out in Lakewood, there's a gas station that the guy that works inside looks like Jason Momoa's cousin. She's like, I'm constantly going inside to buy snacks. Jen said there's a UPS store near me with a dude who basically is a bearded Ryan Reynolds.
Oh.
She says, I love going in there, kind of like me, to mail stuff and return stuff just to make eye contact. Ooh, baby.
I like
So this one doesn't have a name, but what do you guys think about this? This is from 691. Anybody with a J name. So not narrowing it down.
Oh, just
a
all
J
about
name.
J's.
They love anybody with J's. So
They need to come hang out.
You and
Jared
I, buddy.
and Josh, what's
Yeah,
out now?
Look at that. Sorry, Katy.
Tag
I'm
team.
almost just
You're
one
so
letter off.
close. You were so
Just
close.
one letter off.
So that's funny. I guess it doesn't have to be a specific one like Jeremy, but
Yeah.
anybody. All right.
To recap, mine's Angela, hot Angela. All
Yeah.
Angelas are hot. Katie's is Patrick, which she named her accessory in the bedroom. Oh, gosh, Patrick. Overshare party of one, and then Josh's was Carly.
Carly. I love
Carly.
Carly. Yeah.
I've known a couple Carlys.
Right? Yeah.
They've been known to cheat. Be careful.
Oh.
Is this Olivia?
Ooh.
Hi, good morning, guys.
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning.
So what's yours? You got a place with a hot person, or do you have a hot name?
I don't have a hot name. I have my job.
Mm.
So I work in a bank, and we have this contractor that fixes stuff around the bank, and I think he is so hot.
You're like blushing
I
talking
love
about
it.
him right now.
So are you like
I
breaking
am, yes.
things around the bank just so he can fix them?
Yes, I for sure am just looking around and be like, okay, what needs to be fixed? And I know they're going to be there. And yeah, and my husband knows about it. We joke, and I think you'll like this one. I have a saying: you can be on a diet, but still look at the menu and not order anything.
That's right. That's a
There you
classic
go.
saying.
That's so good,
So-
Olivia.
Yeah, so my husband always laughs at it, but yeah, I think he is so hot.
Do you know his name?
I do. His name is Lauro.
Lauro. Oh, that's a sexy
name.
Lauro, I broke something else.
She goes, it is. It totally is.
So, like, how often is he coming into the bank?
As often as I want.
How many things do you break is the good question.
Like, just looking around. No, but if we're being serious, sometimes he has, like, the guy that works with him, and then I'll put a ticket, and the other guy shows up, and I'm like, dang it.
Yeah, no, I wanted the other guy. I can just see you getting into work early sometimes and, like, breaking stuff, too, you know?
Exactly, on purpose.
So I got to ask you, so if you've got hot boy at work, does your husband have somebody hot that he's kind of lusting after?
I don't know. He didn't tell me, but I wouldn't care. Like, if we walk around and I see somebody where, like, we're walking behind, and I'm like, oh, look at that. And then we just have that kind of relationship. But he
Right.
never said that, so I don't know.
I love it. He must work out, huh? That's your relationship together.
You need to be more like Lauro.
Katie, oh, my God. I'm still cracking up at your TurboTax, and I think I'm just going to steal that.
Okay, so was I the only one that didn't get that for like 4 or 5 minutes?
Yes, dude.
I was
I was cracking up. I was like, come on, Jeremy. You know what that means.
Dude.
Come on.
I was oblivious. I had no idea.
The blank
so
stare.
confused. I
The
know.
blank stare on your face. I was like, Jer, come on.
Olivia, he was almost mad I was talking about my taxes. He's like, why we're not talking about this?
So funny.
You girls are naughty. You guys are naughty.
We all do
naughty,
it, yeah.
naughty. Olivia,
Oh my God.
thank you for the laughs. You have a great day. Go break something, all
Of
right?
course, you too. Love you guys.
Love you too. Have a good one. Shut up, guys. Shut up.
So funny.
I didn't know. You perverts. Denver's best music, it's Mix 100 with Denver's top morning show. Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning is said so by the Colorado Broadcasters Association. They even gave us plaques and everything. Best morning show and best radio station personalities here in Colorado. And it's all because of you guys, our listeners, with your great stories and comments. And man, we love you guys. You're feisty today, too.
Yeah.
Like, so feisty. There's so many messages coming in that I can't read because it has to do with ladies' things that I'm blushing and don't even want to talk about.
Poor Jeremy.
Katie's massive overshare a few minutes ago on what she names her friends in the bedroom. And Patrick, thank you very much.
I love that name so much.
But it kind of opened up the floodgates. Weird pun intended.
I was going to say, buddy.
That all these women are now writing in with the names of their friends. And
Yeah. It's a thing.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are after like ex-crushes, ex-lovers. You know, that they're just, that's kind of their way of holding on to those memories, I guess.
Yeah.
Hold
If
on
I
to 'em
can't
real
have
tight.
you, I'll pretend.
I can think about you.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you ever get back with that Patrick guy? Or
No, it's so funny. Like, I remember we worked together again, doing radio together. And so the night that we kissed, we were at the club, actually, and we were driving back to the station in the station vehicle. And we get out and we're in the parking lot. And randomly, I had a screw, like a screw that you'd screw into a wall, in my pocket. And so we were hugging and things were getting kind of steamy again. And I thought I was being super cute. And I said, "You want a screw?" And he looked at me the way I'll never forget. He's like, "Katy," and I was like, and then I took the screw out of my pocket and I gave it to him, and I thought it was so cute. And then he never talked to me again. Like, we never brought it up. It never happened. I tried to like invite him to things, and he was very courteous about how he denied me over and over and over again. But that, like, it never.
What did
again.
you do?
I asked him to screw.
Too much tongue?
And you gave him an actual
And
screw.
I gave him an actual screw, and I thought,
like,
I
what
was
is this, Home
being
Depot?
Cute. I thought, like,
This is the mood music that she was setting.
He's like, hold on, let me set the mood.
let's go by the 2x4s. Get her done.
Yeah. What kind of wood references can I make now?
It was
The
so
9-inch
bad.
nail section,
Like,
that's where we're
To
at.
this day, embarrasses me to think about because, again,
Well, he probably got his hopes up
I
for a
know.
second, and then you're like,
but that's the thing is, I was just trying to be cute. You know, it's not like
You're like, we
eventually.
actually could have.
Yeah,
like, to me,
could
that's
have
cute.
happened.
That's cute to me.
It
Like,
is
I would have
cute.
giggled and been like, oh my God, you're so on my level, my wavelength,
Yes,
you know?
and apparently that was not it for him. So, but it's funny because, again, we have some of the same friends still. Like, we run in the same circle somewhat, but I have not seen him in over 15 years. Like, have not seen him.
Do you don't follow him on the social?
No,
or anything?
he's not on any social media either. He is he's a very private person. But
Maybe this was just a dream you had then.
No. The friend that we have jointly together gets a Christmas card from him every year. And so I get to see him and his family on this
happily
Christmas
married.
with
Okay.
kids
he's married.
and everything. So yeah, there's no
There's
hope
no
for
going back to
Patrick.
that.
That's why I just made my own. So I was like, you know what? Take matters into my own
I
hands.
guarantee you, for as
Literally.
popular as this show is, and for as many people that listen, somehow that podcast of the name of your toy is
I
going to
hope
make its
it
way
does.
back to him, and he'll maybe get a little smile out of it.
I hope so. I hope he does. And he remembers me handing him a screw.
He's like, I
and
still have
him
that screw, Katy.
denying the crap out of me
Somebody
over
else wrote
and over
in
and over.
along those lines, because who was it that Olivia called in? What was the guy's name?
Laro.
Laro. And somebody said,
Oh.
yeah, here it is. The likelihood of Laro hearing this and finding out is super high. We need a follow-up.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, no, Olivia, call us.
Please.
Like, seriously.
Yeah. Along those lines of going to places where you find people incredibly attractive, didn't you have a situation, Josh, where it was like a bank or something? Again, a bank.
Oh my gosh, yes. So I had a little bit of trouble a couple months ago now, where my card was being stolen consistently, and I had to go back to my bank. I'm not kidding, 8 times for them to figure this out, because I was like, my card is not working and I need it, and so the front desk lady, the very first time I went in, I was like pretty upset. I was like, I tried to talk to you guys on the phone, all these things.
Oh.
Yeah, I was hyperventilating. But I like took one look at her and I was like, oh, this could actually be a really good day. We'll see how this goes. She was so freaking cute and so nice to me. And so I had to go back throughout that day and a few days after. And she was like, Josh, we're seeing you again. Like, she knew my name at this point.
Yes,
And I was
you
like,
are.
oh my gosh, yes, you are.
He's heavy breathing.
I'm having problems.
He's all sweaty.
Oh my gosh. So I was like, I'll keep coming back. I don't even care if my card works or not. And then the very last time when I did get my card actually fixed, I saw that she had a big old diamond ring on her finger. And I was like, you know what? I hate this place. I don't want to be here. You guys mess with my card.
You haven't fixed it yet? What the heck?
So pissed. I was
Son
so mad.
of
It was a giant letdown because I was literally going to go up to her and be like, hey, like, you've helped me a lot. You know, would you want to get lunch sometime? Like, I was planning on asking her, and I got myself so hyped up for that. And saw a big old diamond ring.
big old fail.
Now I can't even remember her name because she is nothing to me.
Whoa,
right?
Poor fella.
I know.
Denver's best music, Mix 100. Speaking of hot.
Tate.
Tate.
Big fan of her music.
Oof. Jeremy, Katie, Josh in the morning. I will quickly read you a text message from my wife. It just says, OMG. Lila, our daughter, was listening to the radio, and she just said, want a screw?
Oh, no.
Why would she give him a screw? She also said, thanks, Katie.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Katie.
Sorry.
See, I'm trying
Little
to
ears.
work around it and be
Little
PC.
ears.
I know. I'm
Little
sorry.
Lila.
Oh,
Way to go.
I'm
The
so
cutest,
sorry,
sweetest little
Nick.
innocent girl,
I
Katie.
Thanks,
know.
Katie. Appreciate that.
Oh,
Great story.
gosh.
Great story.
Oh.
Listen, coming up, we've got our Mile High Hype Report. I will play Drew's daily dad joke. I didn't feel like it was appropriate to play it during 8 o'clock today.
That's fair.
Because he is also 11, and it's just so sweet and innocent, and Katie made it filthy today. So
I'm sorry.
I'll play that before we dive into all the stuff floating around, including a very bad dog sitter here locally. Who's a bad dog sitter? The big Nintendo heist that went on overnight, and then mushrooms. We'll talk about trippy mushrooms, bro. That's coming up with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. So top into traffic. Thanks for hanging out with JKJ in the morning. We appreciate you guys. This here morning radio show is driven by Groove Subaru, your fun, fast, and friendly way to drive happy. It's groovesubaru.com. We appreciate them sponsoring the JKJ show from here on out for a while, so thank you. That's awesome. So usually we do Drew's daily dad joke at 8 o'clock, but we had a little PG-13 conversation there at 8, so
we could call it rated R.
I didn't feel like, giving the 11-year-old the spotlight when we did that, but now I think is the perfect time
It is.
to play Drew's daily dad joke. Boom!
That's funny. That's a good one.
That's pretty good, buddy.
Thank you, Drew.
Really, really good. Thank you, Drew. For those of you that don't know, since we're playing it at a different time, that kid has kind of taken it upon himself to send us dad jokes all summer long. So
Yeah.
we made a little thing out of it for him. He's a good kid.
He's pretty
really
great.
Good kid. So appreciate that. All right, it's time for your Mile High Hype Report. There's a big debate going on online this morning that we definitely need to dive into. This is hard-hitting stuff with JKJ. Do you brush your teeth before or after breakfast? Online poll today.
First thing when I get up.
Yeah, right when
First
I wake
thing?
up. So
First
before.
thing.
I don't really eat breakfast, though.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't either. Coffee.
Yeah, coffee and
That's
hard-boiled
what
egg for
yeah.
me. It'll be
I would
after.
definitely brush my teeth.
It'll be
after.
after.
Okay. I hope it's after. For our sake, I hope it's after.
No kisses for anybody
My gosh.
until I have my hard-boiled eggs and coffee.
That's a combo.
Because you don't want the toothpaste taste in your
Morning
mouth,
bread.
you know?
No,
You don't want that
exactly.
when you're drinking coffee. And
That's just terrible.
I know, right?
Ugh.
Sorry, ladies, I'm taken. Anyway, the online poll pretty much is leaning towards after was the most popular answer. So after breakfast.
I feel like if I ate, I'd probably do it afterwards, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially the whole if you brush them before and then have that glass of orange juice, that combination.
Terrible.
You know what I find myself doing, and this is just me, like I'll be laying in bed at night and I've already brushed my teeth and then I'll get super hungry and I'm like, oh, I need midnight pancakes. Like that's what
Yeah.
I need in my life right now. Then I'll have the pancakes and then I'll just use mouthwash. So
Sure.
then when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I better brush my teeth because I feel
it's gonna be
pancakes.
cake.
Right?
I've done that before where you brush
So-
your teeth, you're laying in bed, and you get a little rumble in your tummy. And then I am generally one that has self-control and just waits until the morning.
I was going to
do
say,
not.
Katie, that's when
Every
you...
night this week I've had midnight pancakes.
No,
And then
that's-
that's when you say to yourself, I don't need to sleep with a
I
belly
know.
full of pancakes.
Yeah. They're
I'll just
protein
eat in
for
the
dinner.
morning.
They were protein pancakes. Does that make a difference?
Way to spin it. No, it doesn't.
No, not at all.
You're still getting up,
And
eating
it's like
pancakes and going
9
to bed.
o'clock because that's my midnight now. So, but still, okay.
No, I'll just lay there
Not
and be like,
okay?
you know what? I already brushed my teeth. I'm done for the night. I'll just eat in the
Maybe
morning.
I'll just have some water.
I'll
That
go
would
to
keep
sleep
me full.
and everything will be fine.
Oh, that's not me. See, I got no one to tell me no.
No,
Like,
yeah, that's
midnight
right. That's
pancakes?
part of it.
Yay!
That's called self-control, though.
I think, though, yeah, if I were to get up and be like, I'm having pancakes, Nicole would be like, sit your butt back
the
down.
heck you are.
Sit down. Go to sleep.
You're like, but they're protein pancakes.
She would be like, shut up. Lay down. You're not eating pancakes at 9 o'clock at night.
Today.
Not today, world. Anything else going on? Well, speaking of eating, I do have a little bit of Fat America. Wendy's is partnering with Takis to launch the Takis meal, and I did a little more research on this. It's a chicken sandwich. It's a spicy chicken salad sandwich with chili lime sauce, cheddar cheese sauce, and then crushed Takis on it with some sort of creamy corn spread. You're a creamy corn spread, and that's all on a sandwich. That sounds like a lot.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Too much.
I don't know.
Like,
Somebody will eat it up, though. And then Lay's, the potato chip company, has announced the winner of the Do Us a Flavor contest, which they had going on. Winner receives a $1 million prize for coming up with a new flavor of potato chip, and this time around, bacon grilled cheese.
Oh.
Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, I'd eat it. I'd pull a Katy and eat that at 9.
Yeah, I know. I don't like the fake bacon taste, though. I don't know if those are my favorite with the
Katy, you could just call it fakin'.
Bacon! Bacon grilled cheese! But,
I
I
hate myself.
haven't met a whole lot of chips I don't like, so I'll at least try it.
I would
Yeah,
try
give
them,
it a
yeah.
shot.
You know?
I actually want that sandwich in real life. I want the grilled cheese with bacon on it.
Ooh,
That
yummy.
sounds good.
For all 4 of you that care, the name finally came out of Megan Fox's baby that she had with MGK. It is Saga Blade Fox Baker.
Oh.
Oh,
Mm.
they love
That's-
that child.
That's a lot of names, though.
Would it be Saga, SAGA, or Saga?
say
Saga,
Saga.
like
Saga
a
Blade?
saga of movies.
Sounds like Saw Blade.
Yeah.
Saga
Oh.
Blade Fox Baker. Because his real name is Colson Baker.
What do you even
Okay.
call? Well, his real name's not Machine Gun. I mean, what do you even call that? Because like my full name, Joshua. People call me Josh. What do you call Saga? At like Saw?
Sog?
Saw. Yeah.
Sog?
S.A.?
Saw?
S.
S-A.
S.A.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what we'll go with.
That's what we'll call it, baby. What's up, S.A.? All right, Katie, what do you got locally?
Hey, you want to talk about the big boy?
Oh, the choo-choo
Yes!
train! Yes, the
So,
choo-choo train.
The big boy, the 1.2 million pound locomotive is coming back to Colorado. So it
Thing's
is
big.
it is huge, and it's one of 8 surviving big boys out of the 25 built during World War II. So it's got quite a storied history to it, and it's traveled over 1 million miles in its 20 years of service. But it spent years in a California railroad museum. So they've restored it. It's the world's largest operating steam locomotive at 132 feet long and those 1.2 million pounds. But it toured across the country in 2024 and coming back to Colorado, this time the railroad's newest commemorative locomotive will be joining.
Dang, that thing is huge.
It's big, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's also
Oh my
coming
gosh.
along with Union Pacific's new number 1616 Lincoln locomotive.
Nice.
That is honoring Abraham Lincoln's role in the uniting the nation through rail and laying the foundation for America's freight rail network. So
Wow, that's a lot
all
of information.
Yeah, it is.
It's a
And
big
all
train
of this- So it is making a couple stops throughout Colorado with these 2 trains, so it's a pretty big deal. The first one, July 17th, they're going to start it in Cheyenne. It departs at 10 a.m., and then it's going to make its way to Greeley at about 11:30 or noon.
All
and
right.
then July 19th, they're going to take it from Greeley and go back to Cheyenne. So
Did you give me
you're gonna
those
be
dates
able-
again?
Yeah, July
No,
17th
I'm just joking.
and July 19th. Oh, I thought you
I
were
was
being
just joking.
serious. Okay, you don't want those dates, whatever.
It's a big train, you guys. It's
Yeah.
really, really big. My sister is sending me some links about this today, so I don't know if she's going to try to take her kiddos to go see it or if she was trying to con me into going to see it or something.
Oh,
but,
you should. And you
I'm
should.
not much of a train guy.
Really?
Yeah, growing up, I wasn't much of a train kid.
Really?
Don't you have a theory about that?
I did. Well, the
Was it
guys.
you? I
Yes.
heard
Well,
it.
not. This isn't my theory. I've actually seen it posted before, but I agree with it that when guys become like 5 or 6 years old, you have a huge decision to make in your life.
That's what it
and
was.
that is whether or not you're going to be a dinosaur guy.
Yeah.
Or a car guy.
I was.
It's a big,
well,
big decision for you to make. So.
I was, at that age, probably more dinosaur than car.
Yeah.
I had little trucks and stuff, but definitely dinosaur kid.
Okay.
Little plastic dinosaurs.
And then you grew up into the car guy, though.
Then I grew up to car guy.
Yeah.
So you got
But
the
isn't
best of
there
both
like,
worlds.
don't you have dinosaurs or trains? I think that would be more realistic growing up as a
Dinosaur
little boy.
or
You're
train?
a dinosaur boy or a
I
train
thought
boy.
the train cars kind of were the same thing. Like you
Two
are
totally
the train
different things.
guy.
No, because you got Hot
or-
Wheels versus the Choo Choo.
Oh, I see.
Two
I thought they
different
were
things.
the same. I thought they were in the same camp.
No, you
like
got
you
three.
are the Hot Wheel train guy, or you're the
You got cars,
dinosaur.
you got trains, you got dinosaurs.
Oh, see, I was.
I think those are the
confused.
big 3 growing
So I'm
up
so
for
glad
boys.
I was a girl. Like I would have just been really confused.
What was yours?
About this
Barbie?
decision. Ours, Barbie or
My Little
Princess.
Pony?
My Little Pony.
Rainbow
Yeah, you could,
Bright.
no, you're either a horse girl or a Barbie girl. Like,
Yeah.
It's like that.
There we go.
Yeah.
What about
Horse
dolphins?
girl or Barbie girl?
Or what about
That's
princesses?
it.
Dolphins.
That's all.
Why'd
in
you
the
just
same
Dolphins and
camp,
princesses.
right? Like horses, dolphins.
Little
they'd
girls
be in
love
the same
dolphins.
camp. Yeah,
Little
in the
girls-
same camp as the
what?
horse.
Don't
This
little
is a
girls love
horse.
dolphins?
No
Oh,
girl is a
absolutely.
dolphin girl. No, that's the.
Ask the girl right here. Our girl's into
you're
dolphins.
A dolphin girl?
I love dolphins.
Okay,
Josh.
but
All
What do you
girls
mean?
love dolphins.
So does every human being.
What's the Lisa Frank?
Flipper. Oh, the Lisa.
Lisa Frank always
Yes.
had the dolphin.
The dolphins and the flowers.
peachy folders and
yeah,
all that.
and the stickers.
Come on,
A lot of
Josh.
them had dolphins or killer whales.
That is
with
Yeah.
the flower behind their ear.
so far beyond.
Yeah, like so many
Well,
girls
okay,
want to
killer
grow up.
whales are not dolphins.
So many girls want to grow up to be like dolphin trainers and work with
Oh, yeah.
the
It's a
marine life.
big
And it's a big
lifestyle.
thing.
What women are you talking
Big lifestyle right there. Dolphin trainer.
I know the girls you talk to. I know what they're going to grow up to be. So.
Training something.
We're talking about wholesome young ladies, Josh. Not the ones you hang
Okay.
out with.
Let's talk about something not
Fair
so
I like to
wholesome.
dance,
Oh,
so I
yeah.
think I'm going to be a dancer when I grow up.
Oh.
Those are Josh's girls.
That kind of.
All right, so what else you want to say?
That's a different
sad, but
lifestyle,
true.
Josh. They
Different-
make that choice a lot later in life.
blowholes.
But
Oh.
we are talking about something that isn't so wholesome, and that'd be that Nintendo Switch heist.
Oh my god!
How about that, huh? Sheriff's office called to the Love's truck stop in Bennett, and oh my gosh, this story is crazy, and we actually have some audio that tells you about it here. Eeh,
Yeah, thanks to 9 News for that audio.
not.
It's
I
a
know.
lot of coins.
All
So
the
much of
coin.
that.
My gosh. Yeah, they said it's estimated
It's
to
a
be
theft.
It's a felony is what it is.
It's a felony.
Over $1.4 million is what it's gonna
Whoa.
total up
That's
at.
so many coins
That's
from a Super
So
Mario.
many coins.
Hey.
Oh, that is not a happy ending there. Yeah, those things are so popular right now. And
So
again, we
popular.
talked about how they knew that was the truck that they were being.
How did they know?
Yeah, like
they had to have been tracking it.
Had to have been. Like, it's crazy to think that what they had to do to make that happen.
And
go
how
ahead.
many nerds are so
Pissed.
this morning when they
My
had all
Switch.
those on order? Yes,
Yeah.
that was my Switch.
You
Go to
know
the dark
it.
web, find it half off. You're
Yeah.
good.
Oh man,
Cheap.
All
Nerds
the
unite.
Nerds are mad today.
They sure are.
This is unbelievable.
This story's crazy. The Colorado dog sitter who's accused of stealing nearly $500,000 in jewelry. What? Here's how it happened. So somebody who needed a dog sitter got a hold of one of those house sitting, dog sitting apps, right? And then it was months.
Theft.com.
Months. No, it was actually the Rover app. But
Rover?
again, so it was months that went by before they noticed anything was missing, and that's how she got away with a lot of it. They honestly, the person who got stolen from thought she had just misplaced things for a while, but then she noticed that there was a lot missing, and she's like, okay, there's no break-ins, there's no unusual people at the house. So then she was able to narrow it down. And again, that Rover app, they do their due diligence. They vet their people, and there was nothing
Vet.
that were. What? And there,
It's an animal app.
Funny.
there's
Vet.
nothing they could have done to really prevent this, because this woman looked like she was on the up and up. It looked like
How would
she
you
was going to
know?
be
You never
a
know.
great dog / house sitter. So nothing against the app, but this woman thankfully finally noticed, and just goes to show you've really got to be careful who you let in your house, even if you have 48 cameras, Jer.
I know. Well, I think I'm up to
got
49
to.
now, but
Oh, there you go.
yeah, you got to be careful.
How do you
do.
not notice $500,000 worth of jewelry?
You probably
being
have
missed?
$4 million worth of jewelry. That's why you don't notice.
Fair enough.
$500,000 that's
Fair enough.
gone. But
She's smuggling
yeah.
out
My
little
mansion.
poop bags,
Yeah,
probably.
exactly.
Oh
And
my
that's probably how she
Yeah.
got it out. That's
Probably.
not a bad guess.
Just taking out the
Okay.
poop.
And then one more thing for you to get in on. This is the big psychedelic science conference.
All right.
It's going on now through the 20th at the Colorado Convention
Let
Center.
me get my tie-dye shirt
Far
on.
out, right? But
Yeah,
this
bro.
is actually really, really neat. They've got the after parties, dinners, magazine launches, all that stuff. But we've talked about it, how the psychedelic-centric events are really highlighting how great the microdosing in that genre really is. Like when you talk about psychedelics, it's not like the 70s take a quarter of mushrooms and trip your whatever off.
They're
it's not
diving
like
into
that.
the science of it.
Exactly, and it really
the
helps
health
with
benefits of it.
things like depression and
Anxiety and
just
PTSD.
keeping your energy levels up. There's so much good that comes with it, and that's what these conferences are about, being able to really highlight those specific traits of the psychedelic community.
They are. There's multiple companies that are really dialing in on all this stuff and pulling the beneficial aspects of it out, not the parts that get you high and everything.
The medicinal.
But yes, the stuff that'll knock out,
it.
People with severe depression and anxiety. And there's all sorts of studies on this that they take these small little doses for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
And it's basically curing them.
It is. And
versus all the harsh pharmaceuticals.
Before it was the depression, especially, you had to take those pills your lifetime. Or
yes.
at least
a good
you're
not
part
having
of it. You're not having to. And again, it's natural. So runs through the 20th.
Mostly
because
I have money in these stocks. So I'm for it. I hope it goes well.
And it's good for you too. There you go. So
I'm sitting on them for a while.
Mile high hype, Jer.
It's truly high. Very good. That's it. That's what's going on here with JKJ in the morning. Let's see about traffic right now.
boy.
Boom, 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 boom. JKJ in the morning with Denver's best music. It's Mix 100. Keep Mix 100 on all summer long because we are your all-access station. How about that? We've got the hottest tickets, the biggest concerts we're giving away all summer long. So keep it locked and loaded right here at Denver's Mix 100. And while you're at it, go download that app too, Mix 100 Denver in the App Store. It's free. And that way you can put it on your phone and listen to Mix 100 wherever the heck you are this summer, whether you're hitting the road for a road trip or you're hanging by the pool. Boom, Mix 100 is right there at your fingertips. So it's Mix 100 Denver in your app store. Speaking of summer, there's this whole list out. Since things are so darn expensive right now, the list is summer on a budget. What's the cheapest hobby I can get into? I'm going to tell you right now. I hope this is not my summer. Rock collecting made the list.
I love that. That's my favorite.
You do?
That's what I do.
You collect rocks?
Oh, yeah.
Rocks?
No,
Yeah.
I feel
Crystals.
bad.
No,
No, I feel
rocks.
really bad.
Yeah,
Rocks?
purple mountain
These are all
rocks,
really lame.
You know, like super unique looking rocks that you find in the mountains, like when I am traveling
You're not
to my
supposed to take
waterfalls.
rocks from the mountains, Katie.
Shh.
You're the one
Jeremy.
admitting this.
I'm just saying, like,
Katie,
it's purple
you're
mountain
not
rocks
supposed.
are so
Put the
pretty.
purple mountain
I
rocks
just,
back.
I just take them on a trip. That's it. They
And
just get
never
to
bring
see
them
different
back.
scenery.
Just take them home and put them in my mouth.
Oh my
Maybe
gosh.
they relocate is all.
I just watched a TLC clip. It's one of those weird addictions, and it's a woman who eats rocks and
How?
like sucks
How
on
do
the
you
rocks.
digest them?
She eats them, guys. Little
Oh,
rocks,
no.
and she chews them up and eats the rocks.
I had a dog that did that.
Anyway,
Twisted her stomach
that's Katie
right
with
up.
her purple mountain rocks. Takes them home and licks them. Board games. Emphasis on the board.
I don't like those.
No.
Origami.
What?
What
I can't wait. This is great. Summer's here. It's time to learn some origami.
What is
This is fantastic.
Yeah,
This
'cause
is
all
going
you
to
gotta
be
do-
the best summer ever.
All you got to buy is paper.
This is great. Like I said, it's summer on a budget, buddy. What else? Arts and crafts are on there, blah, blah, blah. Lock picking. You can learn how to do lock picking.
That sounds kind of fun, actually. I don't know.
In case there's a situation.
Robber in training over
I know,
here.
right?
I don't know.
Pickleball made the list.
Oh, no.
Ugh.
Bird watching.
Oh, that's how you know. That's how you know.
Gardening. Yawn.
Yeah, you better just
Yeah.
subscribe to AARP right now.
You better
'cause-
get a second job so you can afford some fun stuff, for
Yeah.
God's sakes. Otherwise, you're going to be like Katie collecting rocks.
That is fun. On my way to waterfalls.
To each his own, Katie. Denver's best music, Mix 100, Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. Wrapping things up, packing up our stuff, and getting the heck out of here. Big Rob will be coming up next. He goes commercial free for about 90 minutes. He starts that up at 11:30 every day, so it's a great little time to click on Mix there in the office and enjoy some tunes and keep Denver's top radio station on there. We are your home for your all-access summer with the hottest tickets, the biggest events all summer long, so keep Mix right there on your dial. You guys have a good day today?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Everybody happy?
A lot of laughs. It was
So
fun.
good.
Super duper. Well, let's get out of here. I do have one final story for you before we bounce. Imagine that you got an 84-year-old grandma, and she's on her way out, and she kicks it, and she leaves behind $1 million. Family's been waiting for this,
Whoa.
right? Grandma's $1 million haul. Just to find out that in her will, she left $1 million to her favorite male escort.
Ah!
No! Ew! Grandma! Ew!
Must have been a good lover.
What was his name?
I don't have a name. What do you
What?
want it to be?
Ricardo.
Probably
I
know.
Fernando.
Fernando, that's what I was
It is
Ricardo.
Fernando.
Fernando.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway, the
On
family's
center stage.
going to court. They're saying that the woman lacked the mental capacity to make such decisions. Of course, they're going to pull that out, right? And they want the courts to change the will and give the money to the family, redistribute it. But it sounds like that the woman, grandma, who passed away, had a relationship with the male escort for over 2 years. So grandma had something going on with this dude, and I think she was fine.
See?
Could be the reason she died, though. I don't know.
What a way to go.
Oh, Fernando!
I
way
want
to
you
go.
to shake it for years after I'm gone. That's what she wanted.
That's
she
what
wanted
she wanted.
him to fulfill his
Jeez,
dreams.
Shake it, Fernando.
Thank you, Grandma.
Thank you, Granny. Ew, Granny. Just still thinking about it. Ugh. All right, you guys think about that while we bounce. We're out of here. We'll be back bright and early on Monday. We're going to take a couple days off. A little pre-summer vacay here for us. So we'll see you bright and early Monday morning with Jeremy, Katy, Josh, Denver's Mix 100.
Bye.
Bye.